32 days to the 2024 elections. Hashtag Stop Galamsey now still on. Good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, Hits 103.9 FM, on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, and myjoyonline.com. Live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, NDC MP files suit seeking to prevent Speaker of Parliament from recalling Parliament on November 7. We have details of a writ filed at the High Court. Also, senior high schools continue to grapple with food shortages, with students now having to eat the same meals up to 3 times.
So in the morning they take rice water, in the afternoon rice, and then in the evening rice.
We have details as some schools are being forced to buy perishable goods on credit in business.
Bank of Ghana assures liquidity risk remains well contained in the banking industry. Will fill you in on the details from a stress report on the financial sector. And
at least 8 districts record cholera cases, with the central regions, Ewutu Senya East and West, having over 130 suspected cases.
Suspected is 138
across the 2 regions.
No. This one is merely central.
We have details of that coming up, and all on the American election. Stay with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Now, this morning, the Member of Parliament for South Dai constituency, Roxanne Nelson Dafiamakpo, in a move to halt the recall of Parliament, has sued the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, at the High Court, Accra. The MP is asking the court to, among other things, affirm the Speaker's declaration that the 4 incumbent members of Parliament have indeed vacated their seats. My colleague Kojo Yankson joins me in studio with details of that writ. Kojo, what is the basis for his writ?
Mr. Dafiamakpo enumerates a number of grounds, including, quote, that on the 17th day of October 2024, the defendant, the Speaker, delivered his ruling in which he declared vacant the seats of 4 incumbent members of Parliament: Mr. Andrew Amoakun Esiama, Honourable Member of Parliament for Fomena; Mrs. Cynthia Mamle Morrison, Honourable Member of Parliament for Aguna West; Mr. Kwadwo Asante of Suhum; and Mr. Peter Yao Kwachiakwa Aka, of Amenfi Central, and ordered the affected members of Parliament to vacate their seats. The plaintiff says that the ruling of the defendant on the 17th day of October was pursuant to the provisions of Article 97(1) G and H of the 92 Constitution of Ghana, thus a valid ruling, unquote.
Well, Kojo, what are the reliefs he's seeking for?
All right, quite a few, but among them, he seeks first a declaration that any post-17th October 2024 composition of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic with the said 4 ex-members of Parliament is unlawful. Mm-hmm. Also a declaration that any parliamentary proceedings involving the said 4 ex-members of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic is unlawful and illegal. Mm-hmm. A declaration that recalling Parliament while the status of the said 4 ex-members of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic remains undetermined by pending processes before the Supreme Court and High Court would be unlawful and illegal. Okay. He also wants a declaration that pursuant to the Constitution, especially Article 99(1)(a), it is the High Court which has the sole jurisdiction to hear and determine all disputes arising out of the declaration or ruling by the Speaker of Parliament that a seat has become vacant. One more relief. He wants an order directed at the defendant to ensure that Mr. Andrew Amoakun Esiama of Fomena, Mrs. Cynthia Morrison of Aguna West, Mr. Kwadwo Asante of Suhum, and Mr. Peter Yao Kwachiaka of Amenfi Central no longer have access to the Chamber of Parliament to participate in parliamentary proceedings.
Thank you, Kojo. Away from Parliament, senior high schools are facing another round of food shortage, with some forced to eat the same meals thrice daily due to a lack of funds. Some schools have started buying perishables like tomatoes, onions, and fish on credit. Yet they still struggle to afford essentials like ginger, sausages, and cooking salt. No funds have been received from government since August 16, further compounding the problem. National Chair of the Teachers and Educational Workers Union, Salamatu Brahima, noted that many staff members feel helpless.
The food is available but not in variety. For instance, you have some schools that are living only on rice. So in the morning they take rice water, in the afternoon rice, and then in the evening rice, because they don't have meat. Some schools also have meat, they don't have rice. Some don't have Tom Brown, So these are the information that we are getting from our members. And you can imagine living on the same diet, rice. So it's a source of worry.
While still on food, improving dietary diversity in northern Ghana is gaining momentum. The Bulga East District, for instance, is attributing the gains made so far to the nutrition-friendly school initiative being implemented. Now, there's more in the following report.
What do we get from Yellow Milo?
The nutrition-friendly school initiative brings engaging, healthy activities to classrooms across Bulga East. Each week, students participate in designated days like Protein Day, where they focus on meals rich in proteins, and Fruits Day, with emphasis on the benefits of fresh fruits by bringing some from home.
So we have realized that their eating habits has really improved with regards to eating foods which are rich in micronutrients. For instance, with the egg day, we notice that days which are not even designated as egg days, we find them bringing eggs to school, meaning we have had a positive impact on them.
What do we get from pineapple?
Attendance used to be a significant challenge, but since the program began 3 years ago, the district has seen improvements.
There were also a lot of absenteeism and others, but we have realized that with these kind of activities, it actually encourages them to come to school, and also it has also improved upon most of the weight of the children.
To support adolescent health, the district, along with UNICEF, has introduced iron and folic acid supplements at the junior high levels.
Well, at least 8 districts have recorded cholera cases across the greater and central regions. That's according to the Ghana Health Service. As of last week, the Ada East District was hotspot for the outbreak with at least 39 cases. Now in the central region, some 138 suspected cases have been recorded. Listen to the Director of Public Health at the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Franklin Nisiedu-Bekwin, on a breakdown of the situation.
That is has 39 cases, and then another one has 6. They have one in Ponkatamanso. This one in Ponkatamanso is a reported case. I don't mention where it came from, but it's not indigenous. Then we have 4 Koliklote, we have 2 in Ashama, and 6 in Gasao. So basically, those are the confirmed cases that we have in Greater Accra.
Now, ranking member on the Defense and Interior Committee in Parliament, James Agalga, is calling on government to replace all fire tenders immediately. His call follows a Joy News report revealing that over 50% of fire tenders across or around 133 units are either faulty or have been decommissioned, leaving certain regions without any operational fire tender. James Agalga attributes this dire situation to government's neglect of the service, which he says has forced some leads of some fire departments to beg for arms.
Sometimes their ties are worn out and they cannot buy ties. They have to call on people. They have basically been reduced to begging. The government is not responsive to the plight of the Ghana National Fire Service at all. And that for me is very, very unfortunate. As a committee, anytime the budget of the Ghana National Fire Service is brought before us for constitution and approval, we have always spoken out against the meager budgetary allocation that the fire service gets throughout the period that this particular government has been in office. They have never presented any firefighting equipment or tenders.
Now, American voters go to the polls today to choose their next president. Democrat Kamala Harris and Republican Donald Trump have been running neck to neck for weeks. U.S. election results have sometimes been declared within hours of polls closing, but this year's tight contest could mean a longer wait. Narrow victories could mean recounts. BBC's Sumi Sumaskanda explains when a president will be announced.
When will we know the U.S. election result? Well, that is super hard to tell. We could be waiting a while. A winner is usually projected or called by the news outlets. They have experts crunching the numbers from exit polls, those are surveys asking voters how they cast their ballots, and from the actual number of votes counted. When they think a candidate has an unbeatable lead, they call it. Now, typically, you can start to expect to see some of those projections when the initial polls close in some states. That will happen at 6 p.m. Eastern Time or 11 p.m. British Time.
Well, Journeys is all over it for you. Tune into the Journeys channel for comprehensive coverage of the America Decides 2024 event on Wednesday, November 6th. And the broadcast will run from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m., providing in-depth analysis and updates throughout the night as the results come in. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Thanks for staying with us. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ah, go me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind says be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Beyond every boardroom is a story waiting to be written. A story of a business and its potential, of a community that thrives, a hospital that serves, and energy that powers millions of dreams. It's a story that only gets better with a partner that has the expertise and solutions to make it a reality. At Absa Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. Absa. Authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Win big! Just buy any Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO electronics and appliances and stand a chance to win free TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, refrigerators, gas cookers, chest freezers, home theaters, small kitchen appliances, and many more. How to enter? Dial star 920 star 888 hash. Select option 1 to enter raffle. Select region of purchase. Enter item serial number and you're good to go. Increase your chances by buying more to enter multiple times. Follow us for weekly and monthly winner announcements. Terms and conditions apply. This is approved and regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a Karen brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Welcome to Villanova, Ghana's first AI-powered luxury homes where elegance meets innovation. Picture a home that exceeds your expectations, just minutes from Jubilee House in one of Accra's most exclusive neighborhoods. Villanova offers an unparalleled living experience, blending timeless design with cutting-edge technology, all tailored for the discerning resident. This unique opportunity is selling out in one night. Villanova, each corner tells your story. Val Real Estate, Africa's Gate to Real Estate. Call us toll-free at 0800-888-888.
Choboy! Yeah. We have a new leader in town. Obiarenti. Amafo. Madam was Sibebre. When him say my baby, maybe mamu more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe mamu lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal Pack with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest
star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Ekoma and Nanfufua, a daily star 712 hash, and found no regrets. A Sankoma investors are a striking gold. Ekoma health workers are a diagnosing lack with precision. A Sankoma that tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. Say Ekoma passionate fan on also entering containing a joy. After to the seamstresser or turning a hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, Ekoma, if you say your next big win is right here.
Dial star 712 hash and join the luckiest winning celebration. From the 1st of July 2024, dial star 712 hash to keep buying tickets as a group, individual, or even as a community. Win loads of cash and prizes in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Join the winning streak now.
The luckiest
star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Bavu.
Hey, morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. You? It's election day in the US. Well,
well, yes.
We'll be watching.
Yes, we will be. And tomorrow, actually, we'll host the morning show from a special location.
Oh, nice.
Thanks
for teasing us.
Yes, all in aid of the big results coming out.
Nice.
Yes, we're very excited.
I think I have a feeling where.
Yes, keep your feelings to yourself for now. Well, today, yesterday in our conversation about the situation with Galamsey, we got an update from Erastus. And as it turns out, those people who assaulted him, they were there. They were still there at the mining site when Erastus went back with the police.
Oh.
The police were armed, about 8 police officers armed. The bandits who had earlier kidnapped and assaulted him and destroyed his property were there, but they were no longer armed. Right?
Okay.
And the police couldn't arrest them.
Why?
It's a very good question. Apparently, they told the police that their government is in power, so they will not go with the police. And they didn't. Later, 3 of them walked to the police station voluntarily. They were promptly released on police recognizance bail. And there is no court date, according to the police, who Erastus has been obviously, constantly in touch with, seeking updates. Now, what we are learning is that that's not really how things should happen. Even if the police grants you bail, as a suspect, and by the way, you have to apply for bail again when your plea is taken by the court. There will then be a return date fixed by the court. So the police has granted police inquiry bail before taking the suspects to court. They are supposed to get a return date once they file, the charges in court. But what are the charges?
Yeah.
Anyway, today we'll get further education from the legal experts on this situation. In the meantime, the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters. Which means it's time for the Joy Business Report. Thanks to Omni Basic Bank at your service, Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dreams.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, Bank of Ghana assures liquidity risk remains well contained in banking industry. We'll tell you more from its stress report on the financial sector. Also, Ghana's insurance industry records a significant growth in investment assets of 22% to hit 10.5 billion cedis in 2023. Plus, falling global oil prices threaten Ghana's export revenue. We'll hear from energy strategist Dr. Yusuf Suleiman. My name is Daryl Kwal. Thanks for being with us this morning. Also later in the bulletin, government to soon commission digital technology hub. There's more on that for you. Hello to our friends listening from Kofu Radio and KT Radio. The Bank of Ghana has revealed that liquidity risk remains well contained in the banking industry, provided the government of Ghana bonds remain liquid. This was disclosed in a stress test organized by the central bank to ascertain the liquidity status of the banking sector. Here's more in this report.
According to the central bank, the stress test revealed that most banks would survive daily deposit withdrawals of 1% to 4% for 30 days if the government of Ghana bonds market was liquid. However, most banks would not survive a run of more than 1% of daily deposit withdrawals for 30 days if the bond market is not liquid. The results also show that a 16 percentage point increase in interest rates persisting over the next year may lead to a decline in capital adequacy ratio from a post-Eurobond restructuring level of 13.8% to 11.5%. On the impact of the exchange rate fluctuations on the banking sector, the test indicated that the large movement of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar may have minimal direct impact on the solvency of banks.
Now, turning to the insurance sector, data from the Bank of Ghana's Financial Stability Review suggests that investment assets in the country's insurance sector grew by 22% to hit 10.5 billion cedis in 2023. This represents a strong showing after the sector suffered from the domestic debt exchange program. Here's more.
The total value of investment assets increased by 22% to 10.5 billion cedis in 2023 from 8.6 billion cedis in 2022. This was revealed in the 2024 Bank of Ghana Financial Stability Review. In the life subsector, investment assets stood at 7 billion cedis as of December 2023 compared to 3.5 billion cedis recorded in the non-life insurance sector in the same period. According to the report, fixed income remained a predominant form of investment across both sectors. Meanwhile, its equity base also reported a significant expansion, growing from 4.4 billion cedis in 2022 to 5.5 billion cedis in 2023.
That was a business desk report. Now, energy strategist Dr. Yusuf Suleimana warns that the recent global drop in crude oil prices could impact Ghana's anticipated revenue from oil exports. In an interview with Joy Business, Dr. Suleimana suggested that this revenue shortfall may be temporary as OPEC intensifies efforts to balance supply and stabilize the prices on the global market.
Oil prices are struggling just until the recent announcement of OPEC cuts that has skyrocketed the price to around 75. It's been below the lower 70. So what I would say is that if there's supply glut, there's going to be a downward trend in the oil prices. But then if you're a producer like Ghana who also export oil, of course you might be hit hard at the upstream side where probably the amount you're going to get when you export the oil is going to reduce drastically. But it's not going to work that way. There's going to be a lot of negotiation between OPEC and even the shale pipe from the US. Nobody will allow the oil price drop that drastically. They'll work on it unless in the absence of any bearish momentum, we don't see oil prices dropping too much.
All right, Dr. Yusuf Suleimana there, an energy strategist, essentially saying the revenue shortfall may be temporary as OPEC intensifies efforts to balance supply and stabilize prices on the global market. So this morning on the commodity market, crude oil opened trading at $75 a barrel, gold selling at $2,736 an ounce after losing marginally. Cocoa increased by $14 to open trading at $6,964 a ton. Now, turning to the U.S., where finance professor at the Andrews University, Professor Williams Price, urging Ghana to strategically leverage its rich resources to strike a mutually beneficial trade deal with the U.S. as that country goes to the polls today to elect a new president. According to him, the outcome of the U.S. election is likely to have a negative impact on trade relations between Ghana and the U.S. should a new government make policies that will tamper with existing trade activities between both countries. Take a listen.
we're already suffering from the high, strong dollar, which is causing our city to devalue. And if the trade war also happens, it's going to cause a lot of issues for us. What we must do as a country is that we also have comparative advantage on some resources, which the U.S. government will need. So we may have to also be very strategic in how we are going to use these comparative advantage to negotiate with the U.S. to benefit from it. So that is how we should position ourselves.
Williams Repart there, Associate Professor of Finance at the Andrews University in the US. Now, government will soon commission the Digital Technology Hub, which is being established in partnership with the University of Ghana. Communications Minister Esla Usukufu disclosed this to Joy Business. She says the hub will be used by giant technology firms in the country to offer innovative solutions. She's confident that students will also take advantage of the hub to experience more digital innovations.
We've started with a digital technology hub at the University of Ghana. It's near completion, but the students are very, very excited, and you should go see it. That has also been done in the last 6 months, and construction is at 80% completion already. It's also building the largest auditorium on the University of Ghana campus, and arguably in the whole of Accra, right there in the University of Ghana campus. We've spoken to the university authorities, and they are making land available for the big tech companies who also want to utilize the university environment and the sandbox environment being created to test their own solutions in there.
No. That was actually Communications Minister Esla Usukufu. Now, senior partner at AB and David Africa, David Ofusu-Dorte, is concerned about the detrimental impact of a lack of integrity on Ghana's business landscape, affecting both the private and public sectors. The private legal practitioner made the remarks while delivering a keynote address at a fundraising dinner and conference of the Full Gospel Business Men's Fellowship International in Accra.
Anytime we talk about integrity, we restrict it mainly to the first part, which is fine. Now, so you find that many businesses in Ghana are very concerned about what is happening to the nation after the DDEP and all those things that we've gone through, high level of taxation, etc. So that concern is even worsened by the fact that if you take a look at the youth, there's a high level of despondency.
Dr. Ofusu-Dorte also emphasized the urgent need for integrity in both public and private sectors of the country, stressing, quote, leadership cannot transform without integrity.
Leadership cannot transform without integrity. There is no single country in the world which has transformed without integrity. The countries that you see today who are advanced but lack integrity had integrity before and lost it when they advanced. Now, Singapore is an example we all talk about. That's a country that the leader consciously decided to create the highest level of integrity, so much so that he increased the salary of public servants. And if you then dare steal or take bribe, you face the necessary consequences, which everybody knows. As a result, today, they have one of the highest GDP in the world.
You had David Ofusu-Dorte, senior partner at AB and David Africa, speaking at a Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International program over the weekend. Now, turning to Investor Eye, head of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, shares some tips on how to assess the safety and responsiveness of financial technology apps on today's edition of Investor Eye.
The product needs to work. 2, consumers need to feel safe in using the product. And that in itself is at the core of financial inclusion, which includes 1, that people have access to the services, 2, that there's a variety of services. But the third element is the informed usage. And if you unbundle that, it includes 1, being properly educated about how to use it. I think in the early days of mobile money, one of the challenges, some of the challenges included knowing where to withdraw, identifying an agent, remembering your PIN, and PIN handling mechanisms and techniques. So that education is the first bit. The second bit of that is also the informed usage, which is how to properly use it so that you're safe in that usage. And the third element is, in the scenario that something goes wrong, is there enough of support?
Alrighty, and that's Investor Eye for today. Make a date on Thursday for another episode. Before we go, let's take a look at the currency market this morning. The dollar going for 16 cedis 93 pesos. That's what the Forex bureaus are offering their clients. The pound going for 21 cedis 70 pesos, and the euro 18 cedis 25 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. That's the Joy Business Report. Back to you, Kojo, and the
Thank
team.
you. All right, so they say something by MOG Music today.
Okay.
We'll do it. This one is
What are we
called
playing?
Be Lifted.
Okay.
Yeah.
hope for you, my brother. Christ loves you.
Hello, Raymond. How are you?
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am happy for you. I am happy seeing you this morning. Good. I'm excited that it is working. The prayers, our Friday nights are not being wasted. Christ at work.
God can work a miracle with you. Then medium small work for him.
Yes, yes.
All right, we've got a lot to get through this morning. Let's start with the Drive Safe campaign.
Certainly, and is brought to you by Toyota Superior Quality. Now, this morning, let's talk about and it's a long one, so I think I should break it down. The regulation L12180, that's road traffic regulations. Let's deal with regulation 7, production of driver's license. I will do a couple of them anyway. A person driving a motor vehicle shall, while driving the motor vehicle, carry that person's original driver's license. That's the first one. 2. A person driving or in charge of a motor vehicle on a road shall, on the request by a police officer in uniform or an authorized officer of the licensing authority, produce the driver's license that authorizes that person to drive the motor vehicle for inspection. 3. Despite sub-regulation 2, a police officer in uniform may request a person to produce within 24 hours the driver's license of that person to that officer at a designated police station or to another police officer as may be directed by the officer. Where a person driving a motor vehicle is required to produce a license or a certificate or a document relevant to driving the motor vehicle, that person shall produce it immediately or within 24 hours of being required to produce the license, certificate, or document. A police officer in uniform and not below the rank of an inspector may, where necessary, retain the driver's license for the period that the license is required and shall issue an official receipt for the retention. That is the next one. In fact, the next one says a person shall not drive a motor vehicle unless that person. Okay, I wanted to talk about that tomorrow, but let's deal with this. So these are the rules regulating license, who can take it, under what circumstances it can be taken, and the 24-hour rule and what pertains in that space. There is often confusion or discussion, and there's sometimes the complaint that any police officer at all can keep your license. The law says it should be a man not below the rank of inspector, and that's relevant. It is important. This is put, yes, man or woman. Instructive, yes, who's not below the rank of inspector. That's also important.
I think it's fascinating. One of the clauses you read has become a source of debate. The one that talks about how he may ask you to produce it in 24 hours.
Yes.
Right. And the fact that there is a may there, to some law enforcement officers, suggests that it is their discretion. And that if they decide not to give you 24 hours, then
you must immediately
produce it.
Or they'll keep you.
Indeed.
Or the vehicle.
Indeed.
Yes.
And of course, there are discussions about that, because you see people being stopped by the police and then they insist that, look, I have 24 hours to provide it. Well, maybe there's a need for some small clarity on that. Is it that you automatically have 24 hours? Or the police officer may,
in fact,
grant you 24 hours.
The first regulation says you should have the license on you, the original license on you.
Yes.
The may part, it says the officer may, as in is at his discretion.
Exactly.
But the exercise of discretion by any public officer, the constitutional provision 296 says should be fair, candid, and reasonable. It should not be arbitrary. You get my point, which means it should also not be unreasonable and all the other things that bother that space. Yeah. All right.
You like coffee?
Yes, mostly.
He loves it.
Something just caught my eye here. Does coffee wake you up? Does it make you feel?
Yes, a lot.
So somebody
without that zombieing through life.
Somebody just tweeted, maybe you want to try this. He says, instead of water, I put Red Bull in the back of my coffee maker this morning. I was halfway to work before I realized I forgot my car.
No, this level of stimulation is not what I require.
I was zooming down the highway.
No. This
without his car.
like stimulation. No. I have no such interest. In fact,
that's a little bit more than you require.
No. I've not reached that level yet.
Hello, Fred. How you doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm good. How about you?
Not bad at all. The two of you were in yellow this morning.
Yes. Movement for change.
It looks nice. Alpha Franto is in the house. All right, then listen, let's learn how to say it right. It's brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done. You say either, I say either.
Here on Say It Right, we do our best to correct each other on some commonly mispronounced words. Let's do a double header today. How do you spell the word moto? Are you thinking about it? Well, don't, because that was a trick question. There is no such word in the English language. The words that you are thinking of are motor and motto. Motor and motto. I'll spell them. The first one is M-O-T-O-R, motor. And the second is M-O-T-T-O, motto. Motto, a statement or phrase that summarizes the beliefs of an individual, group, or organization. It comes from the Latin mottum, which means a word. The Italians adopted it first into motto, which means a saying, and the English inherited it with its current definition. A motor is a machine or device that provides the power of movement. It also describes anything that gives motion or power. It comes from the Latin word movere, which means mover or one who moves. In Latin, the word motor itself also existed and it meant move. So I hope this settles it at last. The words are motor and motto. No such thing as motu. Not if you're saying it right. Yeah, all right. So it's motor and motto, not mutu.
Motor.
Yes.
The motor traffic. I've never heard the police say that before. That I work for the motor traffic transport department.
Is it to say MTTD?
Yes.
Play it safe and say it right. All right, let's do the news review. It's brought to us by Syntex Tank, are you strong, are you tough? And Access Bank, more than banking.
The Daily Graphic is reporting this morning, commit to peaceful elections. Brihine is the one urging all stakeholders. And the other one, Sam Jonah, others brainstorm at Graphic Development Series today. Glyco Pension presents 3-bedroom house to our best teacher. In the Republic of Ghana.
It's been presented.
Yes. There is evidence of it in the paper. Wonderful. Yeah, no kululu. No, sometimes the people will come back after a whole year when we are going to crown another person. They'll say, "Oh, I've not been giving my own yet." Too. They say we are looking for a place to build a thing for you. Then I suggest that build it at cantonments for everybody. Everybody who is best teacher, build at cantonments. Well, the lands are cantonments. We took the lands from the Ga people to do other things, right? Yes, one of the uses you can put it is to give it to our best teacher.
Yes.
Rather than giving it to politicians, their friends, their wives, their family members, and their extensions.
And I mean, if you like, you don't have to waste space. You can build one of these estates with some, 35 odd, what
so
are
that only best teachers
semi-detached
live there.
homes. Yes. Yeah. They create a great community for themselves. They are excellent teachers. They live next to each other. They can, have all kinds of, points of connection and convergence and do great things together.
It becomes also a tourist site for teacher training
Yes.
colleges.
Take them there to go and meet our best teachers.
Yes, if you deliver very well, you can live here.
You will
You
be
can
there,
actually
yeah.
have this kind of building.
Yeah.
It would incentivize them. Those days they say your reward is in heaven. No, the people, they are not sure that they'll go to heaven.
Get one.
So
good
that conversation ended long time ago.
Get one good management company to maintain.
Yes,
the
a very
estate,
nice. No,
keep
I
it
get your
clean,
point.
neat. Why not?
So who made the presentation? That's EcoBank, right?
No, Glyco pension.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
But
yes.
that's good because our teachers are stretched nowadays, especially because of the calendar switch.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on them. There's no break at all. You know, students going
And others are in school.
Yeah, others are in school. The moment the others break, they are there, and the teachers are on throughout the day. Throughout
Hopefully
the
they are
year.
being
And
paid
so-
more for it.
Well, it's the same salary.
Pardon?
But
It's
more
the
work
same
means more
salary.
pay. Right.
And
We
I
haven't
heard on the
linked
news
productivity
this
to
morning
pay yet.
that there's shortage of food again. Okay, in our secondary schools.
That they have not been sent money to the schools.
Yeah. There's no money there. And actually, at the weekend, I had a word with my daughter, and the picture she painted to me, I was scared. They feed them gari at every lunch time. Okay, in the mornings, your breakfast is some cuckoo or some Hausa cuckoo or some white cuckoo. You have to come with your own sugar, your own milk. Okay, even the gari that I talked about for lunchtime, now they are told to come with gari from the dormitories. The gari they give them in the dining hall is not enough.
This thing, it really bothers me to think that just because of somebody's, whatever, we must send our children, our beloved treasures, given to us by God to look after, send them to a place where they will be fed worse than we feed our dogs. It's unconscionable. It really bothers me.
And the problem is that this thing is consistently repeated.
Yeah.
And you sometimes, for example, when I used to ask about why are we having these problems, head teachers will say we used to be the ones getting direct food supplies for our schools until they basically made a district or centralized project. Then the argument of the GES at the time was also that when they go and do their own requisitions and get those things, sometimes we are saddled with debt that we cannot pay. So we surely want to supply from the end, which means it should be sensible for you to deliver the supplies. This is not even releasing money to the people. It's making sure that there is food available for them to be fed. So what is this conversation we had with buffer stock? All of these difficulties that we were supposed to resolve by having someone give it to the district. So for example, they say Persec is the one that's supplying the districts within the area and the schools around there because they put the food at Persec. The expectation is that food is there, they are supplying it. Two groups are in school, one is already on campus, fresh ones are adding up to it. If you do not do so, there will be difficulty. And I don't know why we always have to wait for that group to complain. If it's not Charles, it's still before we supply. Before we supply the food to the people. I don't get it.
Let's listen to the report that was done on this.
The food is available but not in variety. For instance, you have some schools that are living only on rice. So in the morning they take rice water, in the afternoon rice, and then in the evening rice because they don't have meat. Some schools also have meat, they don't have rice. Some don't have Tom Brown, So these are the information that we are getting from our members. And you can imagine living on the same diet, rice. So it's a source of worry.
I mean, come on. Look, if really the idea was that they were trying to solve the problem of being saddled with debt by schools, how do you deploy a solution that is worse than the problem?
Yeah. and we're told that the headmasters or the heads have been instructed not to ask the parent association to even support.
That's the thing I don't even understand.
Until after elections.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, but parent associations are already supporting. Right?
Yeah, they've been supporting
Yes.
until now. There's a directive that they should halt all of those things.
Well, but who is willing to let their child be made a pawn in somebody's political game? Who is willing?
Yeah, but that's what we do with everything. Even Galam say we all have to pretend that everything is fine when it's not. You know. All right. So
before you move on, the other stories there I mentioned. Okay, so there's a special supplement on the 8th Ghana Energy Awards, and I need to make clear that Darokwa was the energy reporter of the year.
Akpafu.
And that's important. You need to stress that and say it nicely.
That's right.
Yes. And say it properly.
Yes.
too.
Yes. For 2024.
Yes.
Energy reporter of the year.
Yeah.
Daryl Akpafu.
Yeah, in fact, I just got to know that this award is actually prominent and important and relevant.
Very, very important.
Yeah, some people win and make it big.
Yes.
Well, now BC grading system unchanged in spite of curriculum change. This according to WAEC, and this is in response to claims that some people are said to have speculations about supposed new grading system as fake. In fact, they asked the public to disregard it, and adding that if there was any change in the grading system, would have been communicated long time ago, and that the standard grading system is what has been used since the first BEC was written in 1990, and that WAEC has not issued. There's another point. WAEC has not issued any statistic indicating the pass or failure rate among students. This is the head of public relations at WAEC, John Kapi, clarifying that. I'm sure you've seen the video of somebody saying that, this year he suspects that the kids really failed BEC. Why that cannot be true is that if you follow that standard system, it's non-related. It's like normal distribution. Every time there will be 25%, bulk medal 50%, and there will be 25%. So they'll put all the grades together. So it's not possible to have a year where people really truly failed, because when it's put together, there will certainly be the top 25%.
So
you get what I'm trying to
it's
say?
a cooking of the books.
No, it's called a standardized system.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means that at no matter what, the same number of people will get the same grades.
Yeah.
Is that not a cooking of the books?
No.
How is it
it's
that no matter which
using
group of people
what's
write an
called
exam?
normal distribution, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What's the purpose of BEC? It's just a placement exam. You get what I'm trying to say?
Anyway.
So why should we have a gradation of a placement exam? We should just get to know people who are passing at what rate. I hope you get my point. So if you say 90 is grade A for every single year, what will be the point? Who are you comparing to? What are you comparing to?
It will mean that you can then compare the performance of one year to the next. But in this case, you can't.
For what purpose?
But for what?
It's
so
a
that you
placement
understand how well
exam.
your education system is working. Is it only for placement? Do we not want to get any other information about our candidates?
Standard doesn't mean that, because certainly a grouping, if they say set A at 75 this year, a grouping will get the 75.
Yes.
Others will get way below that.
Yes.
Others will also get very average grades. And that's the purpose. And you can still actually compare, not necessarily with other years. And I do not see the point with this year by year comparison, if the only purpose is to know whether in 2020 were they better than 2022. I don't know if you get my point. It's because we start and get ourselves into the quagmire or pretending that, I did better than you, and we put partisan slots in there that, when you were president we were doing better. That's
if
it's merely for assessment.
If we were running our education system well, it would not be a matter of trying to do a one-upsmanship. It would rather be a matter of quality assurance, monitoring and evaluation. If last year an A was 90 and this year an A is 75, it is fair to say that you can't quite say that you can't quite track their performance from one year to the next, and unless I'm using standardized in a different way now, unless the grades are standardized, so that every year you are measuring your cohort against the same grading system. Then you can track performance. You can determine which year group needs more help, or which year group did what worked for which year group and what is going wrong. You can even track the impact of food, feeding, and all of these things if they change from one year group to the next. So it's important data. But do we use data for anything?
Okay, so that's the indication for why they've not issued any statistics on who passed or who failed in BC, as is being alleged.
But I think these days, public relations officers do about 40% of debunking fake news than they actually do to improve the image of the organizations. In fact, there's so much fake news around that you struggle to even find which one is best, especially on social media.
And the cycle of recruiting them is also problematic. So this appears on social media. Some, for whichever reason, believe it. Others who even may know better. Then it is picked up and put into the traditional media system. Then made topics for conversation. Then expanded and improved upon and made to look like this is true. So by the time you get to the original source, it's been so filtered into the system that you might not actually track the elements involved here. I hope you get my point. Yeah. That is one part. So we have a responsibility to, as not people who regurgitate or who recycle and put back into the mill what is obviously fake news anyway.
Fake news, yeah. And yesterday I heard the Electoral Commission, they had to also debunk a claim that they were printing some ballot papers secretly with some political parties.
Something that has been shared also very, very consistently on social media.
Yeah. Once again, here at Joy News, we know that we are often, used to propagate fake news. People put our logos on fake news cards and so forth and circulate them on social media. Once again, let me remind you, there is a way of checking whether the news card that you are looking at, which has a Joy News logo, whether it's real or not. Look out for the QR code, scan it, and it should take you to the specific story that the news card was taken from. The specific story on myjoyonline.com. If that does not happen, then it means that the card you are looking at is fake. Okay?
Yeah.
It is procured. Anyway, now before I move on, maybe SHS placement, 90% of challenges are addressed. This is according to a resolution set up by the ministry. The last one, government launches project to transform STEM education in junior high schools, and has robots, STEM foundation empowerment, and the other elements connected to that. And because I know you are moving on, churches are being asked to fight social injustice. Churches are being asked to do so, and that's also in the daily graphic.
All right, because you ended with that, let me start here in the daily graphic. Nana fires election prophecies. The president is unhappy about men of God who try to predict who is going to win the election, or
even the ones that predict that his party will win.
Yeah, so the president is...
We don't have that many of them this year.
No, but you see, President Akufo-Addo named all the people, some of the people who are top, what they call it, predictors of our election. When he won the election, remember, in his house, he mentioned some of this. Yes.
Yeah.
What was the purpose for thanking them?
Owusu Bempah was one of them.
Yes, that name I recall heavily.
Yeah.
No, but
now he's against
but
it.
No, but it might be a general call, which might he's just saying that prophecy.
It's okay.
Yes, concentrate on other prophecies. Not Alex results, okay?
Well, at that event, the president of the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, Apostle Eric Nyamiche, he was there. He called on political leaders to avoid defamatory statements that could jeopardize the nation's democracy. Okay, so the other story is the FDA and GSA launch common certificate initiative. I'll prioritize real industry. That's Baumia. And Burkinabe gets life for German wife daughter's murder. Please invite applicants for medicals. I think there's some recruitment going on.
Oh, really?
The NHIS combats illegal charges with e-pharmacy.
Before you move on, let me just tell you what the graphic business is saying. staple food prices soar. Dry spell hits hard at Tamale traders, and they've been given some price differences. It's really going up. And till bill rates hit 8-month high, 91-day bill reaches 26.56%, and 5G rollout demands tighter fintech regulations. There's an expert giving advice to Eslausu and the ministry.
What's the dollar to the city today, I wonder?
Darrow said it is 17.20 pesos. They're still there. The
it's
dollar
just
is going for
running.
17.20 pesos.
Hey.
Wow. All right. So the Economic Times talks about that. CD continues to depreciate. And
CD2 should relax fast.
second DDEP impacts financial sector marginally, and players optimistic of fast recovery. And Raymond, you know, all that we discuss here, in fact, 80% of the problems we have in our country is how our CD is performing.
The Dr. Baden has a book, The Impact of the Currency Stability on the Stability of the Nation as a Whole. It's a very interesting analysis on how, to him, currency and inflation are your biggest worries. If you fix them, other issues, all other issues may be added onto you.
And the conversation is not about appreciation or depreciation, it's about stability. That is what's valuable, stability. Okay. The online review now brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. Goil Good Energy, Yenara Yendia. And cocoa farmers hoard beans in anticipation of price hike. And Reuters are the ones reporting this. Also, UK transition to e-visas starting January 2025. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Ministry issues new advisory. No individual organization is above the Constitution. That's the Attorney General. He said that when he addressed the newly sworn in executives of the Ghana Bar Association. You know, for the first time they have a female president and a female vice president. And he spoke and said, managed to fit in his take on the ongoing debate about whether one arm of government is, more powerful than the other, or whether sovereignty resides in one of them and not in the others. That debate, which started on this show, and he weighed in on that and said, look, actually, if anything, the judiciary has, sovereign judicial power to interpret the Constitution, and we all come under the Constitution.
What is sovereign judicial power?
What
does it mean?
Of the judiciary.
Well, the theory of sovereignty is about who is most representative of the people.
Yes.
What is sovereign judicial power? How is that explained?
But all of us, even the people, come under the Constitution.
Which of the known theorists in this area propounds this particular sovereign judicial power?
I beg you, I'm not quoting him verbatim. Allow, before you drag me into some kind of... what he's saying is that the power to interpret the Constitution falls to the judiciary, and we all fall under the Constitution. Even independent bodies, right? But bodies that operate under, the protection and cloak of independence, like Parliament, still fall under the Constitution. If you were created by the Constitution, you are not above the Constitution.
Including the judiciary.
Well, yes. So, in essence, anyway.
US is voting today.
Yes, the voting starts today. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to get home, switch on my TV, and start observing. And tomorrow, we're not going to give it away just yet, but tomorrow we will be hosting the show from a very special location, all in aid of the American elections, which we are certainly keeping an eye on.
I hope it's the White House.
You hope it's the White House? Okay.
Are we not too late?
To get to the White House by tomorrow morning? We're not.
No, we can get to America, but as for White House,
we can. We can.
Maybe security arrangements involved, but we can get to America.
I mean, we can fly to DC.
Yes.
You can now fly to DC.
Not
right?
without doubt. I'm saying getting to the White House and the security arrangements required.
But how do you know it hasn't already been done?
Oh, yes, because I was now aware that we are already secured the White House.
Relax. Relax.
Which wing are we likely to be?
The West Wing. It's the only wing I know about. All right, now the BBC News would normally have been brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime, but we still have interference with that signal. So I'm afraid we're going to have to apologize once again. We are working on it. But here's some messages from our partners. We're back after these.
My body, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling, oh, you go work, but you know it's out there your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, oh, cause you know it's out there your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, many wanna go. Anything you do, I live for you. Many want. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer. You can print, copy, and scan up to 19 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi direct printing and intuitive touchscreen, which are both designed to simplify your day. With the HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer, experience fast and easy setups and improved overall printing efficiency with a 20,000-page duty cycle built to keep you and your business secure and moving forward with embedded security that is pre-configured out of the box to detect and stop attacks. The HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit kompugana.com or call 0302 752 020 for more information.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Gold Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Gold Super XP. Who feel ya? Huh? Who be feel? Good energy. Joy,
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
They said it couldn't be done. They said it was a dream, but the NPP delivered free SHS. Over the last 7 years, over 5 million students have benefited from free education. The program has significantly increased enrollment and provided access to education for many who might not have had the opportunity.
Before, my family couldn't afford it. Now I'm learning a trade and achieve it, and I'm looking forward to a brighter future.
Free SHS gave me the chance to go to senior high school. I'm studying science and dreaming of becoming a doctor.
Free SHS, investing in Ghana's future, one student at a time. Let's protect the future of our young people by voting number 1 on December 7th. Vote for Baumia. Vote number 1.
Attention CEOs, join Ghana's top 1,000 CEOs, policymakers, political leaders, and ambassadors for the first Ghana CEO Presidential Manifesto Gala Dinner 2024 on November 7, 2024 at the Mervyn Pig Hotel, Accra from 6 to 10:30 p.m. This historic event will focus on reigniting the business economy and social contract for growth, a business manifesto for political accountability and sustainable development. Special guests of honor include His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Vice President of Ghana, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, former President of Ghana. Attendance is by invitation and requires pre-registration. Register at ceogaladina.ceonetworkgh.com. For inquiries, contact 0546391970 or email ceogaladina@gmail.com. This event is powered by Chief Executives Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, University of Ghana, SIGA, GIPC, UPSA Law, and the Multimedia Group. The first Ghana CEO Presidential Manifesto Gala Dinner 2024, connecting political ambitions with business realities.
Hi Aku, I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB Personal Loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Lovers Rock there on a terrific Tuesday morning. Oh, it's exactly the kind of day for it, isn't it? Yes. Lovers Rock. Today in Equatorial Guinea, I'm sure there are many families that are not really in the mood for Lovers Rock today. That story is shocking, isn't it?
Koje answer.
I mean,
this one
really?
that you are looking for trouble for, what they call it, God's children.
Oh, I mean,
but
let me.
Seriously, if it is true, how is it possible? How on earth is it possible that one human being can do all these things? Anyway, I mean, I don't know. But there's also, and they all agreed.
They all agreed to be filmed. And that's the thing I don't understand. Hey. Anyway,
there's some picture be with several family members together. That picture, can you believe that the man is in the middle, to his right and to his left, people and their wives.
All of them have been
his victims.
My goodness.
I don't even know whether they
can you call them victims? Can you call them victims?
You let's move on to other matters of national interest.
Please let us do exactly that, because this morning we obviously want to understand how on earth things have proceeded with the police investigation into the kidnapping, the assault, and the destruction of property that happened to Erastus Asaridonko and 3 other Joy News crew. Listen to what Erastus told us by way of update yesterday.
As of yesterday, when I asked about it, they said they've not made any further arrest. It's just the 3 people. And even with the 3 people, they've given them police inquiry pending a date be issued by the court.
Yeah, that's it. That's the latest. And I mean, I don't know about you, but it does seem strange that there is no court date.
Yes.
They've been arrested, they've been released on bail, there's no court date.
Yeah, but in all fairness, the understanding you should have in this country, contrary to what they mostly tell you, is that the law is indeed respect of persons. Some people, the rule of law becomes rule of men, and they are somewhat exempt or given privileged service when it comes to the application of laws in this country. So regardless of what they tell you at the top, regardless of the hubris they create in this country, it is true that for some people, especially when you carry that title, party foot soldier or somebody
it's
related
now a
to
title.
Yes. Oh, Kojo, the things you can do for you across this country, the kind of lawlessness you can perpetrate and still move on with your life without any scratch, something that every other person, but it tells you that what we are doing is undermining our own republic. What we are doing is undermining the very concept of rule of law. What we are doing is undermining a system that says, so far as Kojo and I are Ghanaians, we are all subject to the laws of this country. So those who are stringently interested in who is superior, who is supreme, and who is leading what, I hope and pray that their focus is on delivering true justice. And let's not get it wrong. True justice means that if Kojo and I do the same wrong, we will be subjected to the same processes in dealing with us. That you will not get preferential treatment merely because you have resources or you identify with a grouping different from me. So we are putting our laws that you should not get that preferential based on ethnicity, based on whichever creed or anything that you actually identify with. But sometimes it is to the lowest and most preposterous levels that merely because you call yourself a foot soldier, you are likely. Do you think that if this was done by say Face the Country demonstrators or Democracy Hub demonstrators, I mean, you get my point, right?
Yeah.
If this was done by those people, do you think that the only thing they have done is say, oh yeah, we have given you bail, go ahead, we will claim that we will file some charges against you? Yeah, but we will find a court date and probably have a conversation with you.
Where did they file the charges?
No, but we know our people.
They filed it where? In the police station or where?
Well, so and it is for some of these people that you even set examples. You get one point.
Yes.
So you treat it specially so that because you are mindful that others are going to judge you harshly. The editorial of the Daily Graphic today was talking about treatment of journalists. And of course, I think the 1st or the 2nd of November is the day that we set aside to actually fight people who act with impunity against journalists. But you should understand, this republic on one hand gets worried when they say your media freedom ranking is very low and that it's not good enough, and that is actually getting worse by the day instead of improving.
They'll come and debate you on
yes, and they say it's perception, and sometimes when you hear some of the ridiculous excuses that people give to it, you actually, but if you behave this way, if a journalist, in fact, the gentleman who appears to be the only person truly and from deep within his heart helping the fight against illegal mining, somebody you should be celebrating rather than victimizing or attacking.
Celebrating and protecting.
Yes.
And protecting. This guy, by now, he should have 20 around the clock protection.
Yeah.
Because what he's doing for us is invaluable.
Yeah. We put our hope in groups like organized labor. They've given some of the flimsiest excuses and issue statements which are more optimistic than even what the government wants to tell the people that they are doing. The organized labor, their statement, more optimistic than what government is actually doing, including telling us courts that are not in existence.
You see, these are some.
And yet, when somebody is truly working, truly making sure that we get to know the reality on the ground, people are unleashed to attack him. And could you, if you listen to the narrative, you are not sure if this is a democratic state or this is a country that's bound by rules and laws. So yeah, and they took our gadgets. They keep slapping us. You think that this is some banana republic where no law exists, state of nature, in what's called a Hobbesian state of nature, where life is short, brutish, and all of the other things they describe. You'll be shocked that this is a country that has security institutions at play. So let's say you couldn't protect him. Making sure the right thing is done, sending a signal to the rest of the country that something ought to be done too, has become a problem.
8 police officers.
Now, every day we need to remind you of what
8
your job
armed
is.
police officers went to the Galamsey site and couldn't arrest anybody.
Yeah.
Couldn't arrest anybody.
They went to negotiate possible coming back.
You see, these are one of the this is the last thing I'll say on this before we move on. This is one of the things that really upsets me about being Ghanaian. When people claim that sovereignty resides with Parliament, I ask myself, how representative are those people of us?
Yeah.
Who in Parliament has even made a statement about what's happened to Erastus? Meanwhile, when one member of Parliament was robbed or something happened to one member of Parliament, they all came and argued that they should be given individual police
yeah.
Bodyguards. And it's been done, has it not?
Extra, yeah.
Some Ghanaians are obviously more Ghanaian than others. And that's the sad truth we live with. Anyway, listen, tell us what you think about it. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, or send it to 055 1111 997 and we'll read it to the world.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
All right, listen, something big is coming, Here's your chance to be one of the luckiest. You've heard the song, you've listened to the jingle, you're wondering, how do you win? Well, the grand draw is actually going to happen on the 30th of November, okay? And there are some incredible cash prizes up for grabs in that grand draw. But between now and then, Charlie, they've already started making noise with some fantastic daily prizes that they are going to give out. So imagine, in a day you could end up winning a motorbike or a TV or a chest freezer or anything else of wonderful value just because you are the one who spent the most on the luckiest tickets that day, just that day, right? So if that day you ended up spending, say, 700 cedis on the luckiest tickets and yours is the highest spend, that's it, you've won the motorbike or the iPhone or whatever it is,
How
the
do
laptop.
I know mine is the highest?
I mean, they will obviously be able to.
Is it rank ordered somewhere? I want to know.
Yes. It's all electronic and it's all monitored by the Caritas Lottery platform and the NLA and all of that.
Thanks
to
your people at the power producers and them, those people. Thanks
Who are
to
they?
them. My refrigerator is behaving as if.
And you better start buying your tickets.
Yes. So I'm thinking about it because I need an option.
Yeah. So
unfortunately,
this is how you do it, Ray. You dial *712#. Then the prompts are very simple to follow, and you could buy as many tickets as you want, or you can spend as much on one ticket. All right, and if you're feeling generous, you can even buy tickets for someone else as a gift. All right, and all of it will count towards your spend on the luckiest tickets, so that by the end of the day, your spend, if it's the highest, qualifies you to win the prize. Okay, so Ghana, this is your time. Grab your tickets daily and stay in the game to win all month long with the luckiest. Don't miss out on these exciting prizes. Keep dialing *712# to buy more and more tickets. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas lottery platform.
Now, why are you waiting for December? I mean, we can bring you Christmas right now. We don't know for some of you how your Christmas is going to go, because some people, when you lose election, then your entire year is some way. So we can give you Christmas right now. Total Energies is kicking off the holiday spirit with our Bronya Low Base special from the 1st of November to the 31st of January 2025. We are ready to spread some festive cheer. Now, you need to swing by the Liberation Road, Tesano, Dakuman, Link Road, Sakumono, Far Avenue, Oxford Street, Community One Stadium, and Apemdo Total Energy service stations. Change your oil, engine oil, and get a free elite car wash. I've been thinking about this elite car wash as a channel. Then Kojo, you have cars that can be given elite car wash.
What does that even mean?
Yes, that's what I want to know.
Well, it means that your car will be treated like royalty.
Yes.
They will use the most expensive shampoos and perfumes, water, and sponges that speak better English than you, and will be used to massage your vehicle to the point where it purrs when you drive it.
Yes. I am recommending it to everybody alive to keep your ride sparkling. It's like giving your car a holiday makeover. Holiday makeover. So while preparing to hit the road, make sure your vehicle is ready for the festivities too. For more details and updates, visit our website totalenergiesgh.com. Follow us on social media, and these are the handles at Total Energies Ghana, on X at Total Energies GH. That GH is in capital letters, and Instagram is at Total Energies 2. But this time around with GH, which is small letters.
Yes, they can wash a Toyota Vitz for it to have more respect than a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Really?
That's the elite car wash.
Vitz. Okay.
That's right. Anyway, Ghana, get ready for the biggest.
No. I'm now thinking about it. Vitz versus Land Cruiser.
It's all in the car wash. It's all in the car wash. All right, listen, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Syntex is visiting 15 communities, giving them free water. And this is all to say thank you, Ghana, for making us number one. Syntex was the first to introduce double-layer tanks in Ghana. You also know that Syntex tanks come in so many colors, and they, of course, were the first to come out with the inner white layer. So, if it's not Syntex, forget about it. Now, if you're a community and you want to benefit from the Syntex free water giveaway, just log into their social media handles at Syntex Ghana and nominate your community. The more you nominate, the better the chance of them coming. Remember, it is SINTEX, Syntex Tank. So, no be any tank be tank. The correct tank be Syntex Tank. Syntex Tank, are you strong? Are you tough?
Now, if you're a truck driver or owner, CFAO Ghana is proud to announce that we are now the official or an official distributor of Shackman trucks. Shackman is renowned for its strength, durability, and reliability, built to handle the toughest terrains and heaviest loads. Whether you are in construction, logistics, or mining, Shackman trucks are engineered to deliver superior performance. What sets CFAO apart are unmatched after-sales services with a network of fully equipped service centers across Ghana. We ensure your Shackman trucks stay on the road to keep your business running. Plus, we offer quick and easy access to genuine spare parts throughout our network, keeping your operations running smoothly. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. At CFAO, we are committed to supporting your business with financial solutions, expert technical support, and personalized attention to keep you moving all through. Now, trust CFAO Ghana, a name with decades of experience in the industry. to deliver quality every step of the way. Visit us today at CFAO Ghana and experience Shackman Trucks, your perfect partner on the road. You can also call 0302-211-805 or 0501-509-868 and get a Shackman by CFAO experience.
All right. Now, listen, it's important for us to state, we know we were talking about how voting in the U.S. election start this morning. Actually, some 80 million people have already voted in early ballots, okay? So, actually, if anything, voting ends today.
Yeah.
That's really more accurate.
True. There isn't a lot of early,
Anyway, get ready for 8 days of power and transformation at Impact 2024, hosted by Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams at Action Chapel International, Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. Join them from November 24 to December 1st for inspiring morning sessions starting at 9 a.m. and evening sessions at 5 p.m. Experience dynamic speakers, including Apostle Joshua Selman. I hear great things about Apostle Joshua Selman. My friend Bam Bam wants to take me to listen to him, so I might be there. Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba will also be speaking. Reverend Dr. David Enchi, Apostle Isi Igenegba, and Bishop Dr. Bernard Ujiri Asare. Children's services are available every day from 5 p.m. And if you want to know more, contact them on 059-230-0069. Raymond, put your hand down. Don't miss Impact 2024. Your timely intervention. Well, what is Aaron
I've never believed in the motto of this company, but today, Christ is indeed at work.
Watch live on Dominion TV or follow at Archbishop Nick and at Action Chapel GH on social media.
Please, if you are going, go with me, okay?
You are welcome.
Yes, just invite me.
You heard me talk about it. You are welcome to attend.
I thought we were going together.
Let's
go together, okay? Arm in arm, men of Christ.
They say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
I want us to do joint working out salvation anyway.
Please.
Now, where are you headed this morning? Hopefully to the Dominion. And are you going shopping at the mall or also buying fuel for your car? Are you enjoying your favorite meal at a restaurant or getting home essentials at your favorite shop? Or you're shopping online for the things you need? Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, do it with SG Visa Card. The SG Visa Card is your best option to make payment for goods and services online or anywhere with a point of sale machine. Enjoy a world of amazing opportunities available with the SG Visa Card. Go about your business anywhere in Ghana with the comfort and security of your money being available to you always. Now make your life easy and use your SG Ghana Visa Card today. To find out more, call 0302-214-314. SG Ghana. The future is
you. All right. Well, listen, moms, it's finally here. The news we've all been waiting for. Your favorite Cerelac now comes in a new variant with a combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals. I don't know why they address all these good things to just moms. Now, we dads, dear, we don't like Cerelac.
You eat Cerelac?
Papa!
Oh, my brother.
It's bad for me. I shouldn't say it aloud. My mom will hear and go ballistic on me. But every now and then, I treat myself.
It is the reason why you have been asked to actually relax. Okay, we'll give you your own. Because the women are determining who eats what.
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
Like how my mom is determining.
Yes, everybody knows an unwritten rule.
Absolutely. Yeah. And guess what? This new Cerelac wheat and maize comes at an affordable price of only 2 Ghana cedis per sachet. If you want to prepare the new Cerelac AC wheat and milk, just add milk. In fact, Cerelac AC whey Nyawuhiane milk. Cerelac. Care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved. And I should add very quickly, Cerelac is not good for me only because I'm diabetic. Yeah, not because there's a Cerelac is fantastic. It's very for
all of us.
Very nutritious.
Except Kojo Jansen.
But
knowing the man, he has never stopped eating things that or stayed away from anything close to it.
Hey, well, I mean, are we still talking about food? Okay.
Now join us this Saturday, November 16, 2024 at 5:30 a.m. at the forecourt of the State House. No temptation. Accra for a morning of fitness and fun. Yes, fitness and fun. This is good for you, Jansen. The only basic Health Walk starts from the State House through the principal streets of Accra and back to the State House for aerobics and also other exciting activities. Remember, it's not just a walk. There will be exciting an exhibition with exclusive discounts on various products from our customers, and there will also be fun games and refreshments. Let's do this together. It's 11 days away. It's free, fun, and better than ever. Don't come alone. Bring your family and friends. I'm taking you, Yang Sen. For further information, call our contact center on 0307 086000 or 0302 758 555 or on toll free 0800 1007 90. Omni Basic Bank at your service.
That's right. Now, if you're still wondering where to hold your strategy meetings, your board sessions, your staff retreats, I mean, we keep telling you there's only one venue. It's Safari Valley Resort. Just think about it. The green, serene environment, the accessibility, the meeting room capacity, the flow and layout of space, the room flexibility, the quality of equipment, the staff, and of course, the first-class catering services. It's got to be Safari Valley Resort as your first choice. Call them on 0596 914 394. Safari Valley, bringing you closer to nature.
Now, Toyota Ghana Company Limited, you know, it's
makers of the Vitz and the Land Cruiser.
Yes. The sole authorized distributor of Toyota vehicles, including Vitz and Land Cruiser, genuine spare parts, and Toyota Motor Oil in Ghana. Kojo, I see I'm right.
You try them. You try them well.
Motor.
Yeah.
It's proud to offer a pre-Christmas safety health check to her cherished customers. This activity is scheduled for this Saturday, November 9, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Customers who will visit Toyota Ghana service centers on this day for oil change will enjoy 20% discount on servicing parts and free diagnosis. Customers can also request for only a vehicle diagnosis on the day for a minimal fee, no fuel. Kindly note that regular vehicle maintenance is imperative for your personal safety and that of your vehicle. In Toyota Ghana, we pledge our commitment to customer satisfaction and safety on the road. Enjoy the very best vehicle ownership experience with Toyota Ghana's superior service. For bookings and enquiries, please call 0302 429 801. Your safety indeed is our top priority as we drive Ghana this festive season. Ghana, drive Toyota. Toyota, superior quality.
So, Ray, I don't know if you've noticed. Actually, I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. Let me first tell you about Kingdom Books and Stationery, where, of course, on their website, kingdomstoreonline.com, you can get the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery. You can pay via Momo across all networks, and they will deliver to your home or office in Accra or Tema for free. Of course, if you are not in Accra or Tema, you might pay a little bit for delivery, but it's very fast delivery. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. All right, point of law series before I tell you what was on my mind.
Now, the point of law series today is from Article 5515 of the 1992 Constitution. The UPSA Law School point of law series states to your hearing and for the appreciation of all men and women, only a citizen of Ghana may make a contribution or donation to a political party registered in Ghana. I repeat, only a citizen of Ghana may make a contribution or donation to a political party registered in Ghana. Article 5515 of the 1992 Constitution.
Some of the people who are new to our ballot paper this year should be told this.
Okay. I now get what you're trying to say.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, my review of the Political Parties Act and other laws bordering contribution or financial of like, see, for example, but this one there's no limit. So a citizen, Kojo Yankson, desirous of making contributions of whichever amount, may decide to pump in 15 billion to a political party.
Yeah.
obviously that can tilt the fortunes of this country one way or the other.
Naturally.
Or influence some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if people win elections with lesser amounts, so that's one area that I listed 12 in the report I did, insisting that some changes ought to be made to that regime of financing our political parties.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, first of all, I think we should spend a moment showing our gratitude to all of those who attended, participated, exhibited at the just ended Joy News EcoBank Habitat Fair. I mean, that thing was
fantastic.
It was a riot. It was such
fantastic,
great fun.
you know.
Yeah. And you know, I solved my problem. I told you about my empty
okay.
picture frames. You
were able to
Massa. They fixed me crap.
Oh, okay. You solved one problem.
One problem.
Yes.
999 more to
no, there is no attempt to get you fixing that number.
Now,
anyway,
bearing in mind how exciting it was, then if you missed it, then you better not miss the next thing we're doing. Now, Ray, I don't know if you've noticed, but since the 1st of March this year to date, I have worn exclusively made in Ghana clothes to work, without a single exception. Yes, every single day.
I have not noticed.
I bet you now. You
know that I'm
living in another world.
A man of what they
letters,
call it, fleeting
clothing,
outlooks.
fashion. A man of letters will be an educated person. So a fashion conscious person will be what? A man of what? Needles.
No.
Threads. A man of threads. I like that.
A
man of threads.
Or maybe fiber.
Well, listen. I've done that deliberately because I believe that we are capable of making the best quality products when we put our minds to it.
Yes.
You know, and I have found,
and also the suits don't fit because you have gotten pot belly like the rest of the people.
Please, I vehemently deny this accusation.
But you told me this consistent.
Please, let us stick to the conversation we are having. Right?
Yes, proceed, please.
And I was fortunate enough to find a vendor who pays attention to detail. He makes top-notch clothing. Good morning to Black ID. And I've been wearing his clothes almost exclusively, since the 1st of March till date.
Yeah.
And I'm mentioning this because of the Made in Ghana Fair, which is coming up. True. The Made in Ghana Fair will be on from the 14th till the 17th of November at the Good Park, Accra Mall. And the idea here is that we want to promote and showcase the very best quality of products manufactured in Ghana.
True.
All right. And we do have the capacity, ability, and talent to make some of the best products in the world. Our creativity is unparalleled. You need to come to this fair to see some of the best we have to offer. And of course, buy some for your own use. So come and check it out. The Made in Ghana Fair is coming up 14th to 17th of November at the Good Park in Accra Mall. And you'll be learning more about it right here on the Super Morning Show. Speaking of learning more, there's more to come, including sports, birthdays, and of course, Fentu is already here telling us about Men of Threads. He himself is quite well threaded out today.
Oh, let's say.
We'll deal with him extensively later.
Right now, so indiscreet.
Don't mind him.
You stop talking about another man's pot belly.
The problem is that people don't like truth in this republic. There are people who have been carrying things on their head like his hair.
You are the only one who likes
purporting to be having hairstyle.
Wow.
See, old men feel uneasy when dry bones are mentioned in the program.
When we come back, we'll talk about Raymond Aqua's hairline, among other things. Stay with us.
Hey, is that Cuckoo? Hey, you've grown into a big boy,
Ifipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kakra, investment kakra, at the Momo
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply.
MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This is Senna from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we are right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We are the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Come on, come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, well, birthday messages will come a bit later on the show. But what that means is that
it shall be brought to you at that time
by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach, Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. Now, you know what that means? It means it's time for the Joy Sports Center. Brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And if it's football you want, DSTV has got it all. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter and a more sustainable future. So if you are ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154. And let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered,
yeah, for good. Now listen. Okay. With the buy now pay later coming from Sametro, you can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone and enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. All you have to do is walk into any of MTN's service centers to choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. The best part is all phones come with up to 2 gigabytes of free data, so you can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. So go on, share the exciting news with your family and friends and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Sametro.
Good morning to you, and good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentio Tahiru Fentio. We have quite a lot to cover over the next 10 minutes, so let's get straight to it then. And our first story, Ghana Athletics President Bao Husseini says the association will work around the clock to secure support for the 2023 African Games gold medalist Evans Cadman Yamoa. The 24-year-old is facing expulsion from the University of Central Missouri for failure to pay tuition fees, which amounts to over $15,000 after the school refused to renew his scholarship.
We've heard it over the media, not officially. I would have wished the athletes right officially to Ghana Athletics for our intervention. But nonetheless, we are working to see how we can support him. Everything boils down to eligibility. We can talk about it later. But that's not the time for us to dwell on the issues or the problems. We are looking at the solution, how we are going to support him. So we are talking to stakeholders in the ministry to see how best we can support him to be able to complete his school this December. So let's pray. It will be very painful that such a talented athlete will not be able to graduate.
That's Bao Husseini, president for Ghana Athletics. Let's do Premier League football. Legon Cities, they've now won back-to-back games in the Ghana Premier League following a 2-0 victory over Young Apostles last night at the Legon Stadium. Courtesy goals from either half by Dennis Aduma and Rahim Yahaya. Prior to this run, the Royals were winless in their opening 7 fixtures and were bottom before Wednesday's win over Asante Kotoko. Now, Legon Cities have moved up to 16th on the table with 8 points from 9 games, while Young Apostles sit 13th with just 9 points. Speaking after the game, the Legon Cities coach Parkwesi Fabian says he's excited to finally be winning matches.
Well, I missed a lot of good because you played about 8 matches and you don't win at all, and then all of a sudden we start winning, and it's a good feeling. I hope it will continue like this for us.
Meanwhile, the Young Apostles boss Hasari Bediako was not happy with the officiating.
The other time at Brooklyn, Coach Parkwesi Fabian was complaining about the referees. Now see today, see how he handled the match. You can't just, it's not like that in football. You have to be fair to all the teams. As a matter of fact, the officiating, everybody saw it. Advantages, there are some balls, you have advantage balls, so you just blow the whistle.
That's Hasari Bediako, the head coach of Young Apostles. Now, in the Ghana Premier League, everybody's favorite team this season is BBN Gold Stars. They are top of the table with 19 points, 3 ahead of second place Nations FC. Now, Frimpong Mansu's side is undefeated after 9 games into the season and have picked up some statement wins in that run, including a 2-0 win over Hearts of Oak in Accra. So, our Gold Stars now title contenders following what was a remarkable season for Samatex. Daniel Cranting has more in this report.
After escaping relegation from the top flight by just 3 points last season, BBN Gold Stars have enjoyed a flying start to this season's Ghana Premier League campaign. 3 points clear at the top and only 3 goals conceded after 9 games, Frimpong Mansu's side are flying high.
Yeah, it tells us that in terms of attacking, we are doing well, and defensively, we are also doing well. So for me, it will urge us to continue to do or improve on what we've been doing. That gives us that result. So for me, I'm happy about that.
A strong home form has historically proven to be a huge factor for top performers in the Ghana League over the years. Gold Stars have so far clocked 13 out of a possible 15 points at home, conceding just once.
That is a very good thing, to be able to win at home.
Just 9 games into the season, and fans of BBN are already beginning to dream about the possibility of this being a title-winning campaign. Forward Charles Kamara Jemfi says the playing body remain focused on the task despite the chatter.
It doesn't add any pressure on us because we know where we are heading towards to, so this is not gonna be anything that's gonna be pressure on we, the players, or the playing body, or the technical team, because we know where we are heading towards to, so it's not adding any pressure on us.
Frimpong Mansu is not too bothered about the talk of the title and believes it's a bit too early to start dreaming.
Like I've been saying, that it's early days yet. It's 9 out of 34. And you cannot say, everything is done. No, although we will continue to work harder like we've been doing since day one. So for me, I'm not thinking about the title. What I'm thinking of is our next game.
That's Frimpong Banso, the Gold Stars coach, ending that report by Daniel Cranting. Now, breaking Chelsea, their CEO Obed Nana Nketiah has been fined 20,000 Ghana cedis by the GFA disciplinary committee following misconduct during a Ghana Premier League game against Kotoko back in September. The committee found Nketiah guilty of attempting to forcefully enter the match officials' dressing room along with a group of supporters, as well as assaulting a police officer and inciting fans against security personnel. But he wasn't the only one found guilty of some misconduct. Heart of Lions coach Bashir Hayford has also received a 5-match touchline ban plus a 5,000 Ghana cedi fine due to unsporting behavior towards match officials in a match against Karela United. And Nations FC goalkeeper Kofi Mensah is also being handed a 3-match ban, while his club has also been handed a 1-match home ban, meaning their game against Nsoatreman this coming weekend will be played at a neutral ground. Now, Champions League football now. Ghana midfielder Thomas Partey believes Arsenal's upcoming matches against Inter Milan on Wednesday and Chelsea on Sunday provide the perfect opportunity for the team to bounce back. The Gunners suffered a disappointing 1-0 defeat at St James's Park over the weekend, which is their second loss in 3 matches, and that means they've now dropped to 5th on the Premier League table.
Well, I think it's the best moment, to turn things around, to show that we are not just any team, we are Arsenal. We can do everything possible that is expected of us. Even though we lost today, we can come back and, do our best.
So does that mean you are still in that title challenge?
Yeah, as you said, the season is long. We want to, get back to winning ways, try to win our games and try to fight forward.
Thomas Partey. We have live commentary on 103.9 Hits FM for you. More Champions League news, and Man City will aim to get back to winning ways when they play away to Sporting Lisbon in round 5 of the Champions League after losing their last 2 games. City boss Pep Guardiola, not Man City though, Man City have won their last 2 games. City boss Pep Guardiola said the defeats will not impact their performance against the Portuguese side.
It's different competition. We lost 1 game. And yeah, we'll have to come back to winning games, of course, but we are in early November, so many things is going to happen. I never think before the game we're going to win 4 or 5, never. So it's a different game. There was knockout stage. He's a different statement, and our momentum for the lack of many players completely different that was in that time.
That's Pep Guardiola. So they've lost their last 2 games in all competitions. They lost in the Carabao Cup and lost in the Premier League back-to-back matches. But in the Champions League, their record is spotless. Meanwhile, sporting manager Ruben Amorim, who will be Man United head coach from next Monday, says playing against City will give him insight into his new job.
How our idea of a game plays out against the idea of the other coach and of the other team. Of course, when I go to Manchester United, we'll have an opportunity to speak about that. I have a different idea, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to find, how the players are, how they play. But I think that, of course, playing against Manchester City with supporting tomorrow will be will be very helpful for what I will be doing in the future.
That's Ruben Amorim there. And in other matches, Real Madrid take on AC Milan at the Santiago Bernabeu. There's Lille versus Juventus, Celtic against Leipzig, Dortmund take on Sturm Graz. All these games are at 8 p.m. That's all the sports this morning on the Joy Sports Center. My name is Fentio Tahir Fentio. Back to you, Kojo.
Nicely done. Thank you very much. And of course, the Joy Sports team returns with more amazing stories from the world of sport on all of our major bulletins. And of course, you can't miss them at especially on the 6 p.m. bulletin tonight. Okay. Now, normally we would bring you the Joy Business Minute at 8. We must apologize for the late start to it, but it is brought to you as always by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG, we stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electrical Services Limited, the generator experts. The Bank of Ghana has revealed that liquidity risk remains well contained in the banking industry, provided government bonds remain liquid. Data from the Bank of Ghana's Financial Stability Review suggests that investment assets in the country's insurance sector grew by 22% to hit 10.5 billion cedis in 2023. This represents a strong showing. Finance expert Professor Williams Pepa is urging Ghana to strategically leverage its rich resources to strike a mutually beneficial trade deal with the US as Americans go to the polls today to elect a new president. And Boeing workers have voted to accept the aviation giant's latest pay offer, ending a damaging 7-week-long walkout. Under the new contract, they'll get a 38% pay rise over the next 4 years. And that's the Joy Business Minute. Brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electrical Services Limited, the generator experts.
It's a super morning show.
Anointed Engineering Services is into sale of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generators, and their sizes range from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA, and prices are competitive. All right, their services include 24-hour emergency sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, and of course they sell tower lights and rent them as well. You'll find them in Bibiani at Petroji opposite Bethel School Junction, in Techiman at X-Oil Filling Station on the main Kumasi Highway. Their head office is number 77 Anointed House on the Odoko Malam Highway, and they also have 18 branches across the country. They do skills training. They have a training school that trains students on generators and plants. They have auto mechanics, electricals and controls training, as well as solar installation. They offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. You can call them on 0243 480 334 or 0243 690 295. Anointed are the generator experts. All right, well, big stories today is all about what we learned from Erastus's update from the police. Basically nothing. That's what we learned. Because 3 people handed themselves in. They were immediately released on bail, and there's no court date. How could that be?
Apparently charged, but no court date. Purportedly charged, but no court date. You know, when they said they're charged, right? Do you know what I almost decided to say? That Kojo, do we know the charges today? Can they tell us the charges?
No idea.
Can they give us the brief? Like, the police mostly issues statements and actually tells us that we have arrested this and that individual, and we have charged them with this, and investigations continue and all of that. Like, they are sometimes very insistent on going to court and fighting bail for people. No. They are interested in giving these ones a pat on the back and say, oh, well, we are done with the matter, but we hopefully may get to the bottom of it. But we know this is not new. This is standard practice when it comes to how they operate. Because when as I've said, when you carry that title that you are special, that you are an individual, and this should not prevent us of also exploring our own options. And indeed, it's something that we would explore. We'll explore our own options in making sure that this impunity against people ordinarily performing their duties, against extraordinary people performing their duties, must stop. I hardly see doctors being attacked in the theater rooms. I frankly have not seen how many times I could say this, but I hardly see other professionals who get attacked merely for doing their jobs. But we are not in any war. This is not a banana republic. The expectation is that people can practice journalism without you attacking them, even if you disagree with them. And you see, this theory that we propound, that if I disagree with you or I find your conduct quite reprehensible, my first response is attacking you. It's a very dangerous thing, you know. Do you know how many people may I find their conduct very reprehensible in this country? Yes, but I'm not clothed with the power to attack them. Because we are all believe in a system that wants us to behave decently and make sure that we follow the laws of this country. And that is the least expectation we have of all people, wherever you find yourself. And if they fail to do so, law enforcement, and that's exactly what their job is, enforce the law. Make sure the right thing is done. And then not come and give excuses, not treat one person with kid gloves and the other heavy-handedly, and treat other people as if they have actually detonated nuclear bomb, so they need to be kept and be protected and to make feel like they are special people. That is how you engender and promote impunity. Not fight it.
Absolutely. Well, that's what we're dealing with on Big Stories today, and is brought to you by Telecel, Connecting Energies, Latex Foam, your partner for life, and Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Now, picture this. You are lying in bed after a long day. You are seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you are met with a mattress that sags beneath you. This is a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Foam prioritize quality above all else. You need to step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. You need to picture waking up rejuvenated, and you're ready to take on the day. That's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latest Foam. Otherwise, you do yourself. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Or call us right now, 0302 231155 or 0302 008499, or visit us at online latestfoamghana.com. You know, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you say the mattress is a problem at home because it is reflecting in your neck.
Yes.
You have to do some twisting around till you feel like you are back on your feet. It is the perfect reminder that you need to make a change. You need to get one that is of quality. Yeah. After all, we are making money.
Yeah.
You are not investing in your own well-being. You want to break down completely before you go and invest heavily in that particular mattress.
It's unfortunate.
And healthcare too. No, come on.
Anyway, get ready for more money and even more winners. The Telecel More Money promo just got extended for 2 extra months, giving you even more chances to win big. They're now rewarding 4 lucky winners with 30,000 Ghana cedis every week, and 1 million Ghana Cedi grand prize is still up for grabs. Keep purchasing data or airtime or reloading data on your fixed broadband to get closer to becoming a millionaire. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning. So don't miss out. Dial star 500 hash, send the word win to 500, or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in for free. Terms and conditions apply. The promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Telecel, Connecting Energies.
Hey guys, let's talk about something we all want.
Actually, we will talk about that in a minute, Ray. Forgive me, I'm running ahead of myself. Today, from about 9:15, we will be taking you live to the Kempinski Hotel, where the president will be addressing the first ever conference for public sector lawyers. So basically, all the public sector institutions, whether it's GNPC or Ghana Gas or whatever, all of their lawyers, including the ones for the ministries and all the public sector lawyers, coming together to have this conference. It's an invention of the creation of the Attorney General's office, and the president will be addressing it today. My question is, the president normally takes the opportunity of such events to address some national issue or the other. Which national issue do you think the president might address today?
Galamsey.
You think the president will address Galamsey?
Oh, no.
Today?
I want him, but I know he will not.
But
the evidence is that.
So that's your wrong answers only response.
Yes. Yeah, I will be very hopeful if he say that this is that and all of the other things are the things I'm doing about Galamsey. But we know that he will skip it. He will talk about something like the elections. He will talk about perceptions. He will talk about whether or not he is a clearing agent or something like that. And once again, tell the people he's not a clearing agent. Yes. He will also talk about perhaps corruption. May hint at corruption and may say the things he has done in office too. And since the president appears to be in the campaigning mood, he may also take a swipe at John Mahama.
I was going to add that. Well, listen, I'm curious. I want to know what you think the president will take the opportunity of today's event to talk about. All right, use the hashtag JoySMS if you are posting on X, or you can send us a WhatsApp to 055-111-997. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And I've not gotten coffee this morning, but hey guys, let's talk about something that we all want. It's success, right? Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Charlie, when the going gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep you pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. I repeat, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day, whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones. Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and keep going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
All right, now listen, every day people face different emergencies. Police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name it. But many Ghanaians don't know their emergency numbers. Well, here's one you definitely want to remember. It's star 770 hash. Yep, star 770 hash is the new EcoBank money emergency number. Star 770 hash gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need the internet for these. Just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. All right, stay with us. Super Morning Show continues. We've got lots to go, including some education from our legal experts on the situation with Erastus' investigation. Is it kosher? Is that how it's done? And what would you do if you find yourself in that situation? What should you do? That's what we'll learn when we come back from these messages.
Kind of way, tell you so the more money promo now.
Everybody likes money, but what do we like more than money? More money! Join the Telecel More Money promo and win money, more money, and even more money. Simply opt in for free and reload your mobile and broadband and be the lucky winner of the 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize. Also win cash prizes of up to 3 million Ghana cedis in the daily and weekly draws. Opt in for free by dialing star 500 hash or send WIN to 500, or you can opt in on the Telecel Play app. The more you reload, the higher chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Keep loading, win, and be a millionaire.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Please, how much is the rice? It depends on size, no. 5 kilogram, no. And no, for 120 Ghana cedis.
120 Ghana cedis?
Ayo, right now, the importers are complaining about the high dollar rates, taxes, and import duties. So they have also increased prices. You can ask around.
But this same bag was 25 Ghana cedis in 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
You see, elections have consequences. Today, when you complain, government says Russia and Ukraine war.
And you are forgetting COVID-19.
One bag of cement in John Dramani Mohammed's time, 2016, was 24 cedis, but now it has crossed 100 Ghana cedis under the NPP. The dollar was 4 cedis under Mahama, but today it is 16 Ghana cedis under the watch of Mr. Economic Fundamentals. These are the people who told us that Yetisikaso and accommodate.
Hey, Erade, you are too ababoni. All the sweet promises have turned out to be 419.
Madam, we are all suffering. We really need a tried and tested, experienced and visionary leader who can reset our country and lead us to build the Ghana we all want.
Vote for change. Vote for John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
All right. EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. You can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
DJ Nabu. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a natural feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 18 branches nationwide. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Call our hotlines on 0302 324723 or 0243 690295. Also on 0243 480334. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
CompuGhana Ghana cashback promo just got better. Yes, it's Prime Cashback season and it's packed with incredible deals and exciting surprises. This Prime Cashback, CompuGhana Ghana is bringing you exclusive discounts, prime savings, and awesome surprises when you shop products from your favorite brands like Samsung, LG, TCL, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Media, Nasco, Tecno, Infinix, itel, and many more. Visit any CompuGhana Ghana branch nationwide and enjoy exclusive discounts on all products such as laptops, printers, mobile phones, televisions, fridges, home theaters, air conditioners, and many more. Ready for more surprises? This year's Prime Cashback with CompuGhana Ghana has got great prizes with instant gifts and cash prizes for your shopping experience. You deserve this opportunity too. Rush to CompuGhana Ghana now. Promo runs now from now to December. Visit CompuGhana.com or call 030-275-2020 for more information.
Hey, Makasada!
Get ready.
Every objection against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igene, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Inky, November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or bars information, call 059-230-0069.
Miss Yasemia Hamimeka, Asemia Hamin.
by the police?
So there is not much information. I've been contacting the district commander for Mansour Dubia, one DSP Jan, and he keeps telling me that they've taken the case to the court and that the court is yet to give them a date for hearing. And so until they give them a date, there is not much to tell. So that's what they keep telling us.
And this involves the three individuals who surrendered themselves to the police station. Is that correct?
Yes, just the three people.
Have the police themselves made any arrests in connection to this case?
Not that I know of. I've been asking about it. As of yesterday, when I asked about it, they said they've not made any further arrests. It's just the three people. And even with the three people, they've given them police inquiry bill pending a date to be issued by the court.
Oh, so the police gave them bail?
Yes.
So those three people are not in police custody?
No.
And there is no court date?
No.
Erastus, so those pieces of equipment that were seized, have any of them been returned?
None of them have been returned, and that's what I keep telling the police, at least, because they promised us that they, when they showed the people themselves to us, and they promised us that they were going to lead to get the items for us. So I keep asking the district commander whether he's had any information on the items. He says no, they've not brought any items to him. And these items, Kojo, the drone batteries are very expensive. One will be around 4,000, and we have 5 of them in the bag. The tablets is around $750. These are things that we rented to do our job, and so we must get them back.
Yeah. Now, the police, have they issued any statements at all about the progress of this investigation?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I have not seen any statement from the headquarters, and I am surprised because until now we would have seen a statement on the extent of investigations and what is to happen, or even to notify the public that something like that has happened, as the police do always. But no release as we speak.
Erastus, thank you for this update. It's not what we had hoped to hear.
Think about the future children. Mankind wicked and wild. The strong generational. Anywhere. Cyanide and mercury in the water. They let this poison in the water. The farmlands are chemicalized and I don't know what to do. Yeah, and this is because of illegal mining and cocoa production declining, deforestation and rising of violent crime every day. Well, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man, yeah, worldwide. Many men shall die.
All right, so this is what we learned yesterday when we spoke to Erastus Asare Donko. That's the status of the investigation, if you can call it that, into what happened to him and 3 other colleagues from Joy News who were kidnapped, assaulted, and their property destroyed and stolen. Now, we're joined by Samson Ladia Nyenini. He's a lawyer. He's the host of News File. And Samson, good morning.
Good.
Yeah, I realized that yesterday when Erastus was narrating the updates from the police, some aspect of it didn't strike you as being quite correct. This idea that there was no court date, even though these individuals have been released on police recognizance bail. Can you elaborate for us? What doesn't sound right about this arrangement?
Everything doesn't sound right about what we're here. And I'd like to begin on the note that, could you imagine that you have not, as a media house, taken upon yourself to exact accountability from the police. Imagine how this matter would have been treated. Even when you are doing so, see how it is being treated. It's been almost 3 weeks, is it? And the explanation remains the same. But there appears to be a lie in the narrative, which I will speak to shortly. Now, in May of 2023, the Attorney General said that it was prosecuting about 119 galamsey cases. In September of 2024, the Attorney General says they are doing in excess of 850 cases, and they've been successful so far with some 76 cases. Then he blames the the Chief Justice or the judicial system of slowing the pace. And the Chief Justice is very straightforward and categorical that this has absolutely nothing to do with the judges, so to speak. Now, if you are indicating to us that you are very serious about prosecuting these matters, what explains this particular situation where journalists were almost killed? And let's be frank about it, they were just lucky. God saved them. These guys marched them into the bush, they heckled, they beat them. What they did was kidnapping them. What they did was abducting them. If it doesn't get any serious than that, they were all armed. First questions will be asked about the arms, their source, whether they are licensed, they are not, what they were doing with these arms within this place. And the police does not make a single arrest. 3 people surrender. And these people who surrender are granted police inquiry bail. So sometimes when we are making an advocacy and people don't understand it, the way the partisanship has brainwashed their followers so that they can only think in the lens of partisanship and nothing else. When these guys went on a demonstration publicly, they may have done some wrong. The wrong is that they were burning something on the street. This is the public glare. And they got arrested. When they are arrested, there's a holiday ahead. The police is able to grant them police inquiry bail. It doesn't grant them bail. It keeps them for some of them over 48 hours as permitted by law. And then eventually, when they are put before the court, what do the courts also do? Some judges place a big dampener on our democratic experience as far as the right to demonstrate is concerned. And they keep them beyond 2 weeks before they grant them bail. These are people involved in galamsey, and they are armed. They were in the process where they could have killed 3 people. They assaulted them. If it doesn't get any serious than then, what else? So could you hear it is? Now, I don't understand why immediately they granted police inquiry bail to them the way they did. Now, if you say you have filed a case in court, but you are waiting for a date, could you take my word for it? That would be a lie from the pit of hell. The standard process and the law is that after they presented themselves, either the police were holding them, and within 48 hours, they were going to arraign them, meaning they were going to put them before court. If they had put them before court within 48 hours, when they were in their custody, they would have to ask for bail from the court. If they decided not to do so and granted them police inquiry bail, and they say they have charged them, and they have filed the charges in court, once the charges are filed, it comes with a date, firm date to appear in court. So the very day they file the process in court, there would have been a date on it for which the suspect have to be in court. And they will appear in court, their plea will be taken, they will repeat their bail application or now make it formal before the court, and the court will decide either to adopt the bail under the conditions that the police already granted them or new conditions, and then there would have been a next date for which they will appear in court. It does not happen. It never happens that the process has been filed and yet there is no date for the suspect to appear in court. Somebody ought to be answering some questions.
So, from as an officer of the court, your professional advice here is that it is impossible for a group of people to be bailed, charged with no court date.
The lawyer, the report we have is that the police officer in charge is saying that they have filed the charges. Immediately you file it. You see the processes, the civil processes you see out there, you will normally see the time of the filing and you will see the date for sale.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen any differently, particularly in a criminal matter. And in a serious matter like this, you see, when the president said the amendment in 2020, the amendment to increase the offenses to a minimum of 15 years imprisonment and 25 years maximum, he said that amendment was necessary because we needed to take away discretion from the court because the judges, some of them were not helping the cause. So you take away their discretion and fix it there that this is what you have to apply. As it appears, we are not serious about it. And it's not really about any judge. It's about those who are supposed to prosecute the matters. And let's not look at the police. This matter will be a matter that will be dealt with by the Attorney General. How can they explain that they have filed the charges in court, but the date has not been given? It is automatic. It comes with a date. And those guys are walking free. They have not appeared before any court. Tell me where the deterrence is. They are not answering to any charge as we speak before any court. And it's going to take us over a month to do that. If you were not holding them accountable, imagine what this matter would have been reduced to. Or confirming the claims we hear over and again that these guys are powerful because they have money and they are always paying their way. That's how it's going. It appears. Even a matter of this nature is being treated to becoming what we say commonly as a foolish case. Which other matter will be taken seriously? The police must answer some questions. The Attorney General's department must also answer some questions. How did that happen? That they filed the matter in the court and there is no date for a criminal charge.
So, is it more likely that these individuals have actually not been charged with anything, and that the story that they have been arrested, charged, and released on police inquiry bail might just be a cover-up?
It is not something that is impossible because of what we have become aware of and what we know in dealing with these matters. Otherwise, that ought to be an impossibility. That it is normally where the issues potentially will not attract any public attention and they can put them, under the carpet. We are dealing with some ignoramuses, some very poor people who can't, help themselves and don't have a voice. That you will find, especially the errant police officers who are endemically corrupt, just say anything to such people and say, we are doing this already, so you go. And that ends the matter.
Right.
I can't believe that is possible with this kind of case. That you would think that it involves journalists and you just say anything and questions will not be asked, that they have not been charged, and you say they have been charged, that you have not filed charges in the court, and you tell the journalists that you have filed charges, knowing very well that this matter will be in the public. These guys could have died. I can't imagine the trauma they went through. This is how serious we are. This is how serious the Attorney General is taking this matter and the police. Oh, God.
Samson, what recourse do we have? Because obviously we can't take this lying down. We've got to take some action. What can we do to compel a process of justice to at least be commenced in this matter? What do we do? Do we petition the IGP? What are our options?
Right. So let us pretend that the police hierarchy is unaware, and that it is some errant guys in that police station, wherever it is, in that town, that is misbehaving, and that even that police officer in charge, their bosses are not aware that this is what they are doing, just playing around this matter. Let's pretend also that the Attorney General is not aware. So, your proposition, what works? File a formal petition to them and ask them to take this matter serious. But multimedia already filed a petition. That complaint, that statement that was issued on the back of this, any serious law enforcement will take it up. So maybe, just do it for the abundance of caution. But this is sad. This is sad that these guys are doing this, and it's not that they are going there to get money. They could afford that. When they discover these things, they will say, always the people are upfront to want to, bribe them, and they would have taken money and walk away. But they are not doing that. The Minerals Commission and the other stakeholders continue to tell us that we should help them. And this is what the media is doing. And people are putting their lives on the line. The president did it, put his presidency on the line as he promised. Ordinary Ghanaians are doing this, and this is how we treat them. We treat them when they have been put in a way that they would have been killed. Imagine when Erastus tells the story. I don't know, sometimes I don't know how we process some of these things. I've known journalists who have suffered trauma to the point they are suffering medical situations because of the trauma they go through. These guys were surrounded by over a dozen people or so,
Yeah.
all armed. AK-47 rifles, hitting them with the butt of the gun, threatening to kill them. They abducted them, put them in their vehicles, drove them miles into a place they were unaware, a place where they could not have help. The vehicle, the bag, they say that, came around the place, and Erastus boldly went forward, lifting his hand and shouting to them for help. The guys could have shot him.
Yeah.
Look. Anyway, but what whoever it is, let us say, that they have filed a case and they don't have a date. It's a big lie. They must be answering. They should tell us where they filed it, when they filed it, what is the case number, and why a date was not fixed.
Yeah.
In the area, the district or circuit court there, or whichever court that is supposed to, sit on this matter. Is it like in the Upper East region, where the courts, have been charged? Have a good morning, could you?
Thank you, Samson. Thank you very much. Samson Ladia Nyenini is lawyer and host of Newsfile. Raymond.
When you listen, of course, there's very little doubt in the minds of the people that nobody takes this serious. Ideally, for even not so relevant issues, the police would have issued statements, giving updates, and consistently been telling the people what the latest on this is supposed to be. If for nothing at all, a group in this country constituted themselves into a militia. They took the law into their own hands, brandishing weapon, and threatened to kill journalists. The worst you could do, the least you could do, is take it seriously. Don't reduce this to a certain police station in a corner and make it look like that's how this ought to be dealt with. And sometimes when you hear our people, this is not just an Erastus matter or the team he was working with. You think about it. We have in the last few months or more been talking about the destruction of our water bodies, our rivers and everything. We purported some action ought to be done, some additional measures ought to be deployed and all of that. The man is on the ground doing the work that state agency doing monitoring and evaluation ought to do. That the Minerals Commission that's supposed to have mining inspectors across this country, mining district, ought to do. This is the work that government that is purporting to fight illegal mining should be doing. Monitoring whether or not there is indeed a fight going on the ground. And yet, we are all moving on acting as if business as usual. Let's even put that one aside. On the other hand, are we not worried that in this century, not just a journalist, anybody could be abducted to the extent that he has to go and plead with another grouping to come to their rescue at the risk of losing their lives? And this would have gone under the radar, nobody hearing. Could you and I will be sitting here and say we can't find Erastus or the team members?
We would not know for him by now.
Yes. That would be the time that you see all these irrelevant state institutions issuing statements and pretending to care. But now, thanks be to God, you have some work that you can do from going forward. And that too has become a problem. Just the barest minimum, doing your job as is expected of you, has become a problem. To the extent that you have to lie, barefaced lie, merely to protect this charade you are putting up in not doing your work. And then you ask, what will be the motivation behind this? Because there should be some motivation. It will be a lot putting your reputation on the line for just some errant illegal miners in some corner of this country. That is when you get to know that these are not just people who are merely on the streets and unknown with no connections. In the Republic of Ghana, it is only when you are with connections that you can get this privileged treatment, that we can tell lies on your behalf, that we can pretend things are happening when nothing is happening. And that should be a shame to all of us.
That 8 armed police officers can ask you if they can please arrest you, and you say no.
Yeah.
Because you're buying a wasso. Look, let me just say this and then we wrap things up. The current IGP, Dr. Dampare, is one who has deeply concerned himself with redeeming the image of the police. It has been a priority of his that he wants the police's image to be redeemed. Dr. Dampare, I don't know if you realize the current image of your police is that they are impotent. If 8 of them armed can go to a Galamsey site where illegal mining is happening all around them, and they cannot arrest any of the suspects on the site because they say one buying a wasso, then they are impotent. Now we are heading into an election where your police officers are tasked with keeping the peace and ensuring that these elections go smoothly. Our entire democracy balances on the edge of peaceful election, and it is your job to ensure that we get it. Please, 8 of your men armed can't arrest Galamseyers. How are we supposed to believe that you can maintain law and order during an election when the entire country is out voting in ballot in polling stations and people are misbehaving? Can your police ensure a peaceful election when they can't arrest Galamseyers? Let's take a break.
Rebel liberation. Tell me where you gonna run go. Yeah, I beat some air. Some play. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Tell me where we gonna run go. After making our motherland a better place to live. Tell me where we gonna run go. When them say we have to pay for the oxygen we breathe. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You know to say everybody want to go and go off for it. A simple life. It's all we want to live. Give me food, give me clothes, give me love, and give me shelter, shelter. Simple life. It's all we want to live.
All right, well, at least some positive news, something upbeat to look forward to. If you've always wanted to study in Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, or any of these countries with a great reputation for teaching and research, where you can work part-time to support your studies and even get up to 4 years post-study work visa when you complete successfully, well, there's some good news. Astolinks can help you, especially if you want to apply for the January 2025 intake. Astolinks has information on admissions, scholarships, and how to secure your study visa. Go visit them. They are at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon, or you could call them on 026 534 1070. They're also online at astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Now reward yourself with a prime investment. Choose from a luxurious 1-bedroom unit or a spacious investment studio at Eminence Court, a premier development by Nesta Homes, located in the heart of Tema Community 26, just behind Palace Mall. This eco-friendly community offers exceptional rental yields and strong capital appreciation. Experience the epitome of luxury living and smart investing at Eminence Court. Key features: off-plan price starting from $35,000, fully furnished, delivery in 3 months, prime location, sure rentals from Airbnb. Don't miss this opportunity to create a lasting legacy. Contact us at 053 101 4440 or 053 101 4447, or visit our website at nestas.com.gh, or follow us on social media as nestasgh for more information.
Now, if you're looking for a reliable power source that will give you control, Mantrack Ghana is your authorized Caterpillar dealer, and they are offering you the exclusive Caterpillar diesel generating sets. They range from 12.5 kVA to 500 kVA, and you can get them for your operations. They have reliable and durable generators engineered to your precise requirements. Take advantage of their Christmas promo and enjoy up to 15% discount, 4 years extended warranty, free 250-hour service kit, free transportation, and so much more. Call their hotline on 0244 497 171 or just go visit any of their branches in Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, or Takwa. Terms and conditions apply. Rely on Cat Power Solutions from Mantrack, Ghana.
Now, hello drivers out there, it's time for another incredible deal, this time on premium Amaron batteries. If you are looking for reliable, long-lasting power, you have come to the right place. Amaron is known for their performance and durability, making these batteries a must-have for all types of vehicles. And the best part, right now, they are offering a limited time flash sale on premium Amaron batteries. You need to replace your battery? Now is the moment. They are built to last, deliver consistent power, and they are perfect for everything from your private car to your heavy duty vehicles. Plus, with us, with up to 10% off during the flash sale, it's the perfect time to buy. Don't buy the cheap batteries out there, don't buy, just buy premium Amaron batteries at unbeatable prices. Get a whole 12 months warranty when you buy the premium Amaron batteries from any of our sales outlets. Remember, this is a flash sale, so when it's gone, it's gone. Grab your premium Amaron batteries now and make sure you're always powered up and ready to go. Come to our sales point at Aseda House Motors and opposite Osu Cemetery, or call 0277 800-700. Samil Engineering and Trading Company Limited, Abosokan Runabout on 0593-845-863, and BO Akomia Motors, Abosokan Father and Son on 0244-478815 for all types of premium Amaron batteries. Amaron batteries last long, really longer. Amaron, a chapa.
All right, are you ready to take control of your career? And join Absa Bank Ghana's free ready to work webinar. The title is Navigating the Job Market, and it's on Thursday, the 14th of November. They'll be live on Absa Bank Ghana's Facebook and YouTube channels at 11 a.m. and you can learn from experts as they share valuable insights on job search strategies, developing a winning CV, current interview techniques, and career development. Don't miss this opportunity to gain the skills and knowledge you need to succeed. Your story matters. Absa.
Now, join Ghana's top 1,000 CEOs, policymakers, political leaders, and ambassadors for the first Ghana CEO Presidential Manifesto Gala Dinner 2024. This is happening on November 7, 2024 at the Movenpick Hotel, Accra. It's from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. This landmark event will focus on reigniting the business economy and social contract for growth, a business manifesto for political accountability and sustainable development. Special guest of honor is Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, former President of Ghana. Attendance is by invitation and requires pre-registration. Register at ceogala.ceonetworkgh.com. For inquiries, contact 0546 391 970 or email at ceogaladinner@gmail.com. This is powered by the Chief Executives Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, University of Ghana, SIGA, GIPC, UPSA Law, and the Multimedia Group. This first Ghana CEO Presidential Manifesto Gala Dinner 2024, connecting political ambitions with business realities. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, just a very quick one. Happy birthday to Maestro Abedi Ayupele. He turns 60 today, and this is a special wish to him from my fellow COVID survivor Fifi Taki. All right, Super Morning Show continues after these.
Wafa, send us money to take care of your nephews. Now they are back from school.
Last month, I sent you guys money. What happened to all that?
Wafa, the challenges with the free SHS has taken all the money. I send the boys money weekly to buy food to eat because of the feeding challenges confronting their school. Aside that, they are back in the house on vacation due to the double track traffic light system, and now I have to look for money to enroll them in private classes.
Baba, I understand your frustrations. Thankfully, the next NDC government under John Mahama will maintain and improve the free SHS program to make it work.
How will that be done?
The double track system will be abolished. A dedicated source of funding will be provided. Private SHS will be added.
Wow.
Food procurement will be decentralized and the quality of learning outcomes improved.
This will be a huge relief for us as parents and even for our wards in senior high school.
Exactly. That is why you must tell your friends to vote for the Mahama-led NDC come December 7th.
Wafa, no shaking cry. We have already advised ourselves. Who doesn't want quality?
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Hey, Makasada!
Get ready.
Every objection against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Inkri, November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or bars information, call 059 230 0069.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollments and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the 40th National Farmers Day and Awards Night. All farmers, fishers, and agriculture enthusiasts, get ready for an unforgettable evening of celebration and recognition at the upcoming AgriFest and National Farmers Day Awards Night. Join His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Friday, 8 November 2024 at Alisa Hotel, Accra, as we honor our hardworking farmers and fishers. From innovative farming and fishing techniques to sustainable practices, we will showcase the best at an AgriFest from Monday, 4th November to Friday, 8th November 2024 at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park, Accra. National Farmers Day Awards Night and AgriFest. Let's celebrate the gallant food providers of our country to cover everyone.
It's time to impress. Caveman Watches presents the ultimate corporate gift. Elevate your brand with custom designed timepieces. From client appreciation to employee rewards, we've got the perfect watch for every occasion. Quality craftsmanship, your logo, our expertise. Caveman Watches, where time meets your brand. Order now for your next corporate event. Visit our website at www.cavemanwatches.com or call us on 0557 516 744. Caveman Watches. Be remembered.
On the the Super Morning Show. We're expecting any moment to take you live to the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, where the president will be addressing the first ever conference for public sector lawyers. We'll take you there live for that address as soon as it begins. But in the meantime, there's still a lot going on right here on the Super Morning Show. For example, this year's edition of the Kruntini Akwemu Democracy and Good Governance Public Lecture of the Ghana Center for Democratic Development, CDD Ghana, is going to happen, and it promises to be exciting. Get ready for captivating reflections on a very important issue: the intersection of democracy, governance, religious beliefs, and development. This year's public lecture will feature Emeritus Professor Geoffrey Haynes. He's a professor of politics at the London Metropolitan University in the UK. He'll be the speaker, and the chairperson is the Very Reverend Professor J.K. Asamoah Jedu, presiding bishop of the Methodist Church Ghana. That's my presiding bishop, you know what I'm saying? All right, now converging under
Christ at work and Hey, why did you return? Did he convince you to return to the church? Because it looks like since Professor Sawajedu took over the reins of control of the Methodist Church, you have rededicated yourself to the church.
What do you mean by
our prayers have worked?
Always been dedicated.
Our prayers have worked magic.
All right, well, converging under the theme religion and liberal democracy in the Fourth Republic, it's going to be a fascinating speech and interaction. Don't be left out. Join the lecture on Tuesday, November 12. That's next week Tuesday at the British Council Auditorium in Accra. The time is 5:30 p.m. prompt. Come and let's explore how and why religion is consistently politically significant in Ghana and the democratic consequences of this development.
Now, did you know that all the 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians? When you refill your cylinder with us, you support the growth of indigenous businesses and create more jobs, adding up to the 10,000 that's already been created by this industry. But that's not the only reason for you to choose us. Our LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, making it incredibly pocket friendly. It's why they call the TOT system. Any amount of money you want to buy. Are you worried about being cheated? With us, you can watch feely as your cylinder gets filled. No monkey business. Plus, we have weighing scales at every station, so you can double check the weight of the quantity filled before and after. That's trust and transparency guaranteed. Switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi, because we all know it's environmentally friendly. It helps protect our precious ecosystem, and we can all go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. Refill your LPG cylinder with the LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, and do so at your nearest gas station and help save our forest and also our environment. Let's protect Ghana for this and the next generation. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana is your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, and eco-friendly choice.
Notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of CFAO Ghana PLC for 2023-24 shall be held at the Teachers Hall Complex, New Conference Hall at Dabraka, Accra, on Wednesday, the 6th day of November 2024 at 11 a.m. Thank you.
Now, are you speccing that old car, or you are engaged in a home makeover, or you're relaxing at a beach getaway? You need to use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month, and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promotion. You can earn extra entries by using our digital channels 5 times or more. From now until the end of October and into the subsequent weeks, 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each every month to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story matters. ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
And you know, conferencing doesn't have to be the same boring routine. The location for your next conference can be both result-centered and relaxing. Aqua Safari Resort gives you the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 054 011 0190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
Now with buy now and pay later with Samitro, you can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone, including the Apple products, and enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. You've heard that. Now all you have to do is walk into any of the MTN service centers to choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. The best part is all phones come with 2 GB free data, so you can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoop online for the first 6 months after purchase. Go on, share the exciting news with your family and friends, and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Samitro. Yeah. You can buy now, pay later, like they are doing in other countries. Okay, no long conversation. This is not politics. Buy now, pay later. You understand?
I get 'em. Okay, go to kingdomstoreonline.com at least once today and check out the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. You can pay for whatever you like via Momo across all networks and expect very fast delivery. If you're in Accra or Tema, you don't even pay for that delivery, which is always nice. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. All right then. So, we are going to take you live to the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel shortly for the first ever conference of public sector lawyers. That'll happen in a minute because the president will be addressing that conference. But before that, here are some messages.
Efia, I've been thinking, have you noticed the changes in our community?
Kojo, things are really different now. The MPP has really made a difference.
Exactly. Free SHS, healthcare, new factories. It's like a whole new Ghana.
And don't forget, electricity is so much reliable now. I remember when we used to go days without light.
True. The NPP has done a lot to improve the basics.
Ajua is a beneficiary of free SHS. And now, she is in university.
And that's the kind of leadership we need. Someone who is focused on making things better for everyone. But still there are a lot more to be done for the development of Ghana.
Absolutely, Kojo. The MPP has shown that real progress is possible.
On December 7th, let's vote to keep this positive impact going. Vote number 1 on the ballot. Vote NPP for a better and prosperous Ghana.
Daddy, I feel I'm
Della Papa, you can't survive a day without me. Oh, don't worry, it is on fire. Della, what's the problem? I've run out of gas, and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me.
Oh, ma. Who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. Even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh, ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my okra cuts.
Oh, yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Shall wash away all.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
Are you ready for the dance party of a lifetime? The Rotary Club of Accra Airport, Rotary Club of Accra Premier International, Joy 99.7 FM, and the Gold Coast Restaurant bring you Pop Chain 2024, a special dance party to raise funds for breast cancer awareness and screening. Come dance to the live music of the Lipstick Queens, the renowned old ladies band, as they give you a party like no other, whilst we raise funds for breast cancer awareness and screening. screening to allow early detection in our communities. The Pop Chain 2024 will take place on Saturday, the 16th of November 2024 at the Gold Coast Restaurant behind the police headquarters. Doors will open at 6 p.m. and the party kicks off at 7 p.m. Tickets are selling at 200 Ghana cedis and are available at the front desk of Joy 99.7 FM and Gold Coast Restaurant. For your ticket reservations, call or WhatsApp 0244 663968. Go grab your tickets fast. To support this worthy cause and initiative, you can send donations via our mobile money platform by dialing *714*003*3# and follow the prompts. Pop Chain 2024 with the Lipstick Queens is here. See you there.
This girl is on fire.
Hey, is that Cuckoo? Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh!
Ah, Evipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kaka, investment kaka, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
What is happening is that very soon we'll see human beings walking, but the person is not a whole human being, but rather partial human being. That's half a human being, because the brain might have been affected, the kidneys are affected, the liver is affected, the brain is, like I said, is affected, the liver affected, the kidneys are affected, and in fact, all other reproductive organs, especially if you are a man, your sperms would have been affected, because these heavy metals find their way also into the very thing that causes us to even continue to reproduce. And then the women also have their gonads, I'm talking about the ovaries, and then their reproductive organs are also going to be affected.
If we stop mining in a river, within 5 years, if we stop, the river can recover sufficiently well. Fishes will come back, the flora and fauna around the rivers will recover. So 5 years, I would say, for water body. Although the mercury will stay in for a very, very long time. When we destroy the soil, then we're talking of 3,000 years. Forest will take over 50 years for the forest to recover or more. So the issue is serious. That's why we need to fix the problem now. Takes over 200 years for the rocks to break down to form 1 centimeter of soil, and it takes over 3,000 years before the degraded land can support any form of meaningful agriculture. So the destruction today will pay the price for the next 3,000 years if we destroy the land.
Although I've been in the US for about 10 years, I still eat Ghanaian food. And so I go to the African market, I buy yam, I buy some of my groceries from there. And I was talking to a friend who works at Ghana Standards Board recently, and she told me that they tested yams being exported and it had high levels of heavy metals. So if you are in this, and a call to those in diaspora who think that the galamsey is only happening in Ghana, the effects of galamsey are coming to our doorstep, even in the US.
Super Morning Show.
Honestly, the cost of dialysis is an impossible burden to carry. Ever since this kidney failure diagnosis, we spend over 1,200 cedis every week. I keep asking if there's no intervention for persons suffering from chronic illnesses in society. Considering all these economic hardships, isn't the government thinking of us? Aren't they? Is the NPP government saying they can't do anything about this? Grandpa, I can't lose you, Grandpa.
A nation that doesn't care for its sick is herself sick. Ama's painful story is one of what many Ghanaians are going through today. But there is hope for Ghanaians under the next NDC government. John Mahama will create the Mahama Cares Fund to support the cost of treatment of people suffering chronic illnesses such as kidney failure, cancer, diabetes, sickle cell, hypertension, and other heart diseases. Ghanaians can access free healthcare at CHIPS compounds, health centers, centers, clinics, and polyclinics, whether or not they have NHIS cards. These interventions will be major sources of relief for the millions of Ghanaians who are suffering from these chronic diseases and are often left to their own fates. Indeed, Mahama cares. Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Last two easy.
Very shortly, we'll be taking you live to Kempinski to catch the president's address at the first ever conference for public sector lawyers organized by the Ministry of Justice. But before we get to that, notice is hereby given that the annual general meeting of CFAO Ghana PLC for 2023-2024 shall be held at the Teachers Hall Complex, New Conference Hall, Adabraka, here in Accra on Wednesday, the 6th day of November 2024 at 11 a.m. All right, stay tuned for that. And in fact, stay tuned for some more great music from DJ Wobete. And of course, we'll take you live to Kempinski as soon as the president is ready to give his address. Stay with us. DJ Roberto dropping some tiny features over there. Yeah. Very talented artist. Okay, listen, a couple of bits of information, very urgent. This one is about a found passport. Okay, if you can make it to the Tema Joint Church in Community 7, you can pick up your passport. Joyce Akutu Kupualo. Joyce Akutu Kupualo. Your passport has been found and it is currently waiting for you at the Tema Joint Church in Community 7. Okay, that's good news. Now, there's a vehicle that has been stolen and we're all being asked to look out for it. Now, it's a Hyundai Elantra 2.0 liter Sport. Okay, and it was taken from Aplaku near King's University College, and the car registration number at the time it was stolen was GE 43523. That's GE 43523. It's a charcoal colored or a black colored Hyundai Elantra 2 liter Sport. It was stolen at Aplaku near King's University College, and yeah, please, let's all be on the lookout for this vehicle. Okay, all right, DJ Obete. and play a few of them. But we have to say thank you for listening. We're off. You will be taken live to Kempinski as soon as that program begins there. The president will be addressing the first ever conference for public sector workers. We'll take you live to that. But keep it locked on Joy in the meantime. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Raymond Dakwa.
And here's DJ Ubete with something from Lord Kenya.